Hey, what's going on, guys? We are live. Zach's trying to pop in here with me. My chat's not coming up for some reason.
I got you live. I got you, Kurt.
You made it?
Yeah, my link didn't work, and then I just erased some tabs on my computer, and it cleared it up. I think I just had an old Zoom tab open, and it wouldn't work. How's everybody doing? We live yet, or we just chilling?
Yeah, no, we're live.
What's up, everybody in the chat?
JD's RC, Nate, Scott,
I
Bushman.
know Kevin Gibbs is in there.
Queenie. What's up, Trent?
Nice. Bunches.
These old flapping lips is in there. Corey, what's happening? Thompson. John Martin, how you doing? Carl Daddy. Cardboard Crawlers, it's with me.
Yeah, in the chat. We'll get it set up here, people. Sorry, I thought I had a minute.
Thompson, how you doing, buddy? I think that's it. Bob's RC was in there. Robert, what's happening?
There we go. That's the problem. So yeah, just chilling on a Sunday. How's everybody's it's too bad we have to commemorate such a horrible thing every year, but right, it's been 21 years now. Does everybody remember where they were that day?
Yeah. I was at work.
Yeah,
I remember where I was and where I ended up.
Yeah, right. I was on the West Coast, so it was and I was a bartender at the time, so I was barely waking up. I wouldn't have been waking up, but some people started making some racket. So yeah, quite a thing for everybody as a nation. We've been been through a lot since then, but it doesn't seem like we've gotten very far.
Yeah. Seems like we're going backwards.
Yeah, in a lot of ways, we probably are. So let's, right, we want to keep it positive and push it all forward, people. I still haven't mounted this on magnets. It's close, but I'm just being kind of lazy. Driving other stuff. I need to take this body off.
I guess I don't need to
Work on this while we're doing this tonight.
I'm just trying to get everything situated here, guys.
Yeah, no worries, Kurt. So anybody do anything fun? Any comps this weekend? Anybody putting any 24 scale comps together anywhere in the world these days, people? Come on, there's more of us. We need to start doing it. Getting some realistic rules going for these trucks that don't have a turning radius, and really, everybody figure out that 6-inch gates or 7-inch gates or 6.5. What's a reality to a real gate? Let's go to the 1-to-1 world, ask how wide their gates are, and then divide that by something to get our set up, right? Makes sense to do it that way. I mean, I bet they have a specific gate.
Well, it's how we do
right?
speed runs or drag cars. It's
right.
It's a scale.
Right, 1/10 of a quarter mile or an 1/8 mile, whatever your course is going to be. Why wouldn't we try to assimilate that into the? Why doesn't somebody do that for me in the chat? Does somebody have a double screen going where they can look up the what is the governing body of the crawlers right now? I don't even know. ARCA, or I don't know. I'm not on social media anymore. I have a bunch of friends out west that crawl, but I don't have contact with them in the summer because I'm a weirdo. I'm only out there in the winter. So
There is none.
there's got to be some, dude. They don't just go out there and willy-nilly set up gates. They measure them. There has to be some. If someone says there is none, they're
No,
not.
but is there I guess there is 1-to-1 scale comp like that, huh?
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
You don't see it that often though. Like
don't
it's
see
all
it that
set
often.
up.
Like Donner Ski Ranch used to do the 1-to-1s and the scale comps like same days, and the thing, or one day apart or a weekend apart. And the funny thing is more people show up to the scale events because it's more readily available to the 10-year-old kid and his dad. Not everybody can go build a crawler and spend $1,000, $200 to $1,000 every weekend to just go wheeling.
Now here's another question. Do they actually do a comp, I wonder, at Badlands?
At Badlands, where is that? Isn't that Pennsylvania or something? What is that? Indiana. I'm sure they do.
Because
I mean,
what the
they
heck,
do rock
axial
bouncing
fences
events
there
there.
every year too.
For 1-to-1 or 24th are you talking about?
No, they do both.
Oh.
But are you talking about 1-to-1s though?
No, I'm saying you can get the 1-to-1 measurements from there and just break it down.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Exactly. Yeah. And rock bouncing the same way.
Right now, what's the governing body say for the 110s?
Yeah, Sorka, I'm not exactly sure. I know that there's a huge debate and a lot of hate towards that organization, and I know nothing about it.
I know, but I'm just saying there's your 124.
Yes.
You can go off that.
Exactly. There is a way to do it. But, that's the big pushback that I keep getting from everybody. They go, well, we don't like the Sorka rules. Well, you got to have something or there's no organization. Soccer doesn't use bats because it's not baseball, like, I mean, come on, guys. You got to have some realism in your life a little bit. We're all adults playing with toys. But if we want any legitimacy to that kind of event, if we want any sponsors to take us seriously, you have to have a set of rules that people from coast to coast agree on, right? It's like motocross. It's like any kind of motorsports. Truck pulling on the West Coast is the same as truck pulling on the East Coast. The rules are the same, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
I mean,
there might be something here or there.
Yes, right. And that comes down to, well, this course is set up this way, so we have to have this rule in place, right? Whatever, maybe the surface.
The only difference is going to be when California finally decides to go all electric.
Yeah, that's not a realism. That's a fantasy made up by people that don't live in reality.
I know. I'm just poking at her.
I got you.
I'm sorry, I wasn't even listening. I was trying to look at this.
Yeah, you handle it, Kurt. We'll just keep voices in the background for you.
Kevin posted this, and I'm bringing it up to see if there's anything good in here.
Yeah, but and because I just commented on Jason's video earlier with his dad. I can't remember who it was. Someone had commented about the gates being very narrow. Jason runs a 6-inch gate. And I would agree that 6-inch, some of these rigs are almost 6 inches wide. And I understand that, your comp rigs might have to be built a little bit differently. But
well, that's why you have different classes,
Right, exactly. But I don't know that the different classes run gates. They just run a gate wide enough to accommodate the widest spec in the widest class, right?
Yeah.
So you can't run the narrowest gate and then have a guy come over and just because he's in a class 3 buggy, he just is screwed at every gate. Like it doesn't make, like, I don't know. And I'm just same as you, JM. I'm just poking the bear, I'm just putting it out there so it becomes a dialogue, so people will talk about it, so Dude, I'm serious. Like, I want to play. I want people to come to my house and have a competition. I want to go to somebody else's house. Tex was just talking about it. I drive across the country twice a year because I commute to California for work in the winter. I know. Shoot at me next time I go by. It's okay. But you know, I can leave a week early and just stop and have comps on my way out there. And on my way home, take the northern route on the way there, and the southern route on the way there, and the northern route on the way home. And I go visit everybody, you know, or a good group of people. And let's, you know, I don't know, people. No one's getting paid for it, obviously, right? Unless you got a side bet, right? But it's all just kind of a gentlemanly thing. But it'd be nice to have a set of rules that could you got one ring to rule them all, right? I guess.
We have all sorts of YouTube that you can look up for Circa.
Yeah, exactly. Sorka's got a rule book for sure. But I just haven't ever read through the whole thing, every piece of nit and gritty. I've seen
man, there's so much crap to read through. I mean, it's like, come on.
Right. All I want to see is the gate width. Someone find out the gate width. Someone's a Sorka head on here. Give us the gate width for 10th scale. We'll do the calculation for you. So, but what's everybody working on tonight? I'm going to work on this. If I can stop flapping my lips, I'm going to work on
that. Ain't going to happen.
What the fuck? I can work and talk. I can work and talk. It's funny you say that, Kurt, because I can actually run my snowcat and talk on my CB at the same time, and my other operators lose their shot ski over there. They're like, dude, how do you do that? Like, it's been a long time, man. I've been in here a long time. I'll train guys while I'm eating lunch and operating at the same time. They're like, you don't stop, do you? No, we don't stop. We don't have time. 9 o'clock comes early. 9 a.m. is our dinner bell. They try to chase us off the mountain. You know, they don't like the public skiing around our big giant machines. Not sure I like that line. Yeah, it's got to change. Just saw my tape. There it is. Kurt, you go racing this weekend?
Nah, it was a weekend off of doing nothing.
It's kind of nice sometimes. You got to just get the honeydews done, right?
Yeah, just working around the house. No touch. Did not start. Stupid. I don't know. It doesn't say. You'd have to see how to set up the course probably rather than Sorka rules.
The course could be anything you need it to be.
Yeah, but there
has to be a set gate.
There has to be a set width. You can't just go from place to place and say,
a 2 foot wide gate and go, here you go, guys. Go ahead. Scroll, run through it.
Right. Because you can go through sideways in the crab walk.
Yeah, right.
And so, you know, it's interesting to me. And I see a lot of people running vertical gates too, you know, and there's nothing like that in the 1-to-1 world. If the upper plane of your roof line crosses the cone line, as long as you don't touch it, you're in. You know, I've been to these events enough. I used to have a rig, but I've never competed, but I've driven on those courses. I lived at Donner Ski Ranch, and my rock crawler sat outside of my front door. I used to just drive around and get that thing stuck in the rock piles and then go get the excavator and pull it out. It was sick. I lived the sweetest life. I went to work at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I just wheel in the morning, break, and then go to work.
Kurt,
What's up?
how you doing?
All right, how you doing, Chumley?
All right,
Hey, Chumley,
what's going on?
cardboard here.
Hey,
Hey,
you race today, Kurt?
No,
No race.
I didn't make it out today.
How about you, Chum? Did you get any crawling done or any building done? Weren't you getting ready to paint something?
Yeah, I'm still painting. I use that mask stuff they sell, and I guess I didn't put enough layers on it. It's taking me forever to peel that crap off.
I remember you saying your layer was too thin and it didn't, so
Yeah.
you weren't able to peel it off. It's like,
Yeah, I'm about 90% done. It's just getting my fingernail in there and just scraping away at it.
right. Have you tried, like, if you take a popsicle stick and just cut it at like an angle and use that instead of your fingernail, it won't scratch the Lexan, generally speaking.
I'll try it. I got some
Yeah.
popsicle. Give me a reason to eat a popsicle.
Yeah, or just pull one out of the hobby bin. Yeah, it's just, less tedious than just bending your finger that whole time. You actually have like a little wand out in front of you and it makes it a little bit easier.
All right, I'll try it.
I mean, in the scraping that I've done, I've never used liquid mask, but I've had to take stuff off my Lexan before, but, different pieces of plastic.
Okay.
When I cleaned up some of my paint lines, I had seen, I think the guys at Proline recommended doing something like that. And I just followed suit and it really did work out.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not doing any painting, but I'm masking these fenders off to do some trimming. I like to mask a line in and then I cut a little bit. If anybody watched my tutorial, this is just repetitive, but if they didn't, I like to mask a line, just like if you were masking for paint, like if I wanted to highlight that fender, but that's the piece I want to remove, and so I just cut about a 16th off of that line, and then I use my little files to clean everything up. And like, I think where these Gladiators, they come down right there. I cut this straight, I cut a straighter line coming off of the back of the body. See how it angles down?
Yeah.
When I get this line done, I then come back and go straight from here, straight. I'll draw the line on right now.
Where's Queenie?
It'll be something
She's in the chat.
more like this, where it's just a straight out. See that it's a weird drop they did right here, and I don't know if that truly comes from the 1-to-1 world or if they just did that because that's the way the mold has to be or something. But I cut that off. Same with the C10s. The C10s. I mean, this one is obviously highly modded, but that little tiny piece of quote unquote sheet metal that hangs down behind the bumper, even when the bumpers, what it is like a bumper stop. So when your bumper flexes, it hits that little piece of sheet metal. And I see people with their rigs where they've taken the front bumper off, but they have that 1/4 inch of Lexan hanging down. And if they just cut a straight line across, I mean, you don't even have to file it. You just cut it straight and that thing's gone and you have so much more angle of approach.
Yeah.
But some people just want that, oh, it's a stock rig, look. Well, okay. Good times. I do like some of the really pretty, like B. Kochner makes some rigs that are very scaled out. For the 24th world, some of his scaled rigs are incredibly detailed and really fun to look at. But I know that it definitely hurts performance. It does in the 10th scale world as well.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to look at the chat because Can't see what people say.
I know Kevin said, oh, it's the ecto scale ecto.
It's just a pre-Halloween black eye. Queenie, handle it.
Casper mattresses are the best. Our original and wave hybrid were all awarded by US News for their superior balance of comfort. Chose the Nova hybrid mattress for their 2021 bedding.
So yeah, I don't think I'm building anything more before winter. I mean, I just don't know. Oh, hey, I have a question. Anybody might be able to answer this. Queenie, you can't even see your black eye. Don't trip. I just saw your face. So yeah, I don't think if you have a, let's just say if you have a, I just run stock controllers because all I have is 24 scale. But right now, I ended up buying a.
Queenie,
Hey,
what's
Queenie.
up? Here's your new ecto right here that Kevin wanted to see. 124 scale. Element ecto.
What? Oh, that's cool. I don't know about that.
Big old
but
pumpkins there.
that's gnarly, right? Are those?
But that's how Element is. That's exactly how they look too on their
Really?
trucks.
Are those mounted on axle motors, or is there a?
No,
there's I see the driveline side.
That's got a little.
Maybe the servo's better.
Look like the batteries right there, way up front.
Yeah,
Or is that the back?
I
That's the
can't tell if
back.
that's the front or that's the back,
Yeah,
right?
you don't
That's
see no steering
horrible.
links.
No, that's horrible.
Doesn't show the front.
Yeah, that's no good unless you put a
See you next time, huh?
Yeah.
big old
I'd like
2
to
ounce
see
weight
the
up
front there.
Yeah, that's strange. Oh well.
Probably the same as this, I would imagine. No. Yeah, it's the same thing. So is that how this is set up? Does anybody have one of these trail runner?
Tons of people have them.
or
Dustin
this one?
has one. I think Jason has one.
The battery's still in the back, just like before. It's the same
think
thing, just different body.
DCXRC has one that I've seen him do a review on.
That body looks slick though.
The body looks sick, but if they're just putting it on the same chassis as
That's-
those other ones,
I'm
they
sure.
might as well just ship those boxes to the dump.
I'm sure that's what they're doing. That's what, Axial did. They just same chassis.
Yeah.
You don't like the chassis or what?
I've heard they don't run worth a crap. So whatever. I mean, I don't have one. I've never run one, but I've seen 100 reviews on them and they ain't got nothing on my fleet.
Billy the Kid, what's up? JD's RC, what's up? Sean's RC, what's up? Matt Harris, how you doing?
You're behind.
The man, the myth, the
Queenie, how
legend.
you doing?
Oh yeah, Queenie, we love you. What's up? I thought we said hello. I'm just talking so much you can't get a word in edgewise, can you, Queenie?
Sean, I got a smashed up one. It's not blown up, it's smashed up.
A smashed up
Because he
one of those rigs.
Yeah. He tried to blow it up with firecrackers and it didn't work.
Ah, that was one of the ones I saw
Yeah.
because he loved it so much because it was working so good. And
Hey,
we know how Sean feels about 24s, right? He doesn't really love it.
No
That's
love there at all.
Dude, I'm gonna have to come up to Central Park and find his little crawling spots and just go show him what's up.
Leave one there. Say here.
Yeah, just go up there and just crawl the heck out of it on video and then just send it to him. Just crawl the same spots as his 10th scale.
I know it was hella late last night. Our live. This live was crazy. I don't think I've ever stayed up that late before.
Yeah, huh? My computer died. I was like, what the hell?
I know you're like in mid sentence too.
I I was like, whatever. I guess
thought-
it's bedtime.
I thought maybe you hit the wrong button or something. But
Yeah,
then
my phone died and I said, oh, shit.
I'm borrowing my kid's computer because I thought I messed mine up, but I didn't.
Shoo.
Is that how you got your eye? Did you smash yourself with it or something? Just like trying to see a picture really close and just
No,
ganger.
Totally was trying to get my husband to beat me up last night.
Oh, who was?
Did it work?
Chumley.
Yeah.
Did it
Oh.
work?
Hit her.
No. My husband beat me up. I'm fucking beating the shit out of him.
I must have laughed last night earlier.
2:30 p.m. Dang. Small crawls. I
That's
took
when
a
he
nap
woke
today.
up.
Yeah.
Well, Small went to the bar mid like stream, right? Did he ever
Oh,
make it?
that's right. He did. He did
Did
halfway
he?
through.
He
Yeah.
said he
Never
was
make it.
going to.
He said he wasn't going to go drink though.
Yeah, I don't know. That usually I've heard that a million. I was
That's-
like I said, I was a bartender, dude. That's people's excuse to leave the house. I'm not gonna go drink.
That's
Yeah,
why I don't
sure.
go to the bar.
Okay.
Oh, hopefully he's not in jail.
Yeah, he's in the chat. I don't think he is.
Oh, is he?
I thought Kurt just said hello. Something about 2:30 in the afternoon, waking up.
Yeah, he's in the
You
chat.
said I didn't even drink though.
Oh, that's what he said after that. See, it's a good thing you're along for the ride, Queenie, because I'm not watching the chat. Like I'm just talking.
Along
just-
for the ride.
Blah, 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 blah. I'm
It's
glad
all
you
right,
did that.
Dirk. I always thumb down your videos, so
What?
good.
I would love to meet the people that thumb down any remote control car video. Like it's got to just be an accident. Like why would you? How could you? What's that hate all about, right?
Just
Like, I mean-
Dice, what's up?
And
He said, hey,
you know-
dude, there's a girl here. Just
did I
saying.
say hey, dude?
No, he said hate.
Oh, yeah. I was just saying, like, what's that all about? It's not great. It's not good. I mean, and I'm full of it too. Like, I'm a very angry person, let me tell you.
Like, yeah,
But-
Zach, Sean, Gabe, the gate rules. Did you see that? No.
No,
Where's the gate rules at?
gate rolls,
Post 'em.
gate rolls.
You can't post them. You're not a moderator. So
Yeah.
something about 12 inches is the minimum. And that was all I saw.
So that's for a 10th scale, right?
Yeah.
Obviously. So let's get some. What's the division?
Chumley. That's what she said. Oh.
Yeah.
I
Well, I
was
Would
mean-
that make it? Would that make a gate 12 feet wide and 1-to-1?
No, yeah. Well, no. Yeah, 1/10. No, it'd be yeah, 120 inches wide.
Oh, okay, 100. Well,
Right.
that's only 6 feet, right? 7
Well,
feet.
yeah. What's how your crawler's not that?
Yeah, so 7 feet. I think. Well, I don't know what's
Yeah.
120 to
my
what?
phone.
No, that's 10 feet. 120 inches is 10 feet. What am I talking about? I'm a crackhead. So what do we do the division? 120, 24 divided or 10 divided by 24? Is that what we do?
Okay, I don't know. I'm not a math expert. The
Anyone in the chat help me out here?
1/24th.
To get a 24th scale, we what do we do? Have to multiply by 2 and divide it by 24, or what's the crazy frickin' formula for that? Come on. Someone's got it now.
11 is small and 13 is wide.
I'm back, bitches.
You doing math for us, Queenie?
Huh?
She's like, what?
What about that?
You said you left, so I thought you went and did some math for us real quick.
No,
Go back and
I,
read the different
um,
sizes for different
I'm having a
classes.
storm.
So
Right
you
now.
said 1-to-1 is 7 foot, right?
Yeah, someone's saying
Oh, Sean. So they didn't give a maximum, but class 1 gates, minimum 11.
So what is it? 11, 12, 13?
2 minimum 12 wide, class 3 minimum 13 wide. So depending on the class, because you're stock, you go stock, and then when you
Yeah.
start changing things around, you
Sure,
get wider and
sure.
wider and wider.
Absolutely, absolutely. And that's how it should be. Like, I mean,
So it's
either that
got to
or
change per class.
yeah.
So it starts
So-
out at 11, in between 11 and 12, and then it works its way up from there.
You coming up?
Gotcha. And that makes sense. You know, that's a hard deal for the course setter. So, you know, I think that's one of those things where people are really punchy about this rule book because they don't like how restrictive and technical it gets. Like, you know, find a happy medium, right? Is 12 inches correct or no? Is, you know, what is it, right? For that scale.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying about the, you know, because it would suck to have to go to somebody's course and run 3 different classes and reset the gates in between. Like people could barely get the gate set for 1 class. You know, that's a lot of like, that's just a lot of work for people, you know, to come over and have fun. So, yeah, you know, and that once again, it kind of comes back to, you know, people say, oh, it's house rules. Well, you get that a lot, you know, playing billiards across the country. You find everybody's house rules are very similar, but there's always something, you know, the ball and hand rule. Lots of people love the ball and hand rule. Some people highly oppose it and play behind the line every time. So, you know, or in a quarter table, you can't pull a ball when someone scratches, right? So there's a house rule on different style tables. And you know, that's kind of the direction you go with a hobby like this, where
So it's pretty much 12 inches wide for 1 and 2 class, and then 3 class is 13. And 1 to 1 is 11 feet probably.
11 feet. Yeah, that makes sense because there's some wide rigs out there. Some of those moon buggies are real wide and low, you know, they're short distance wise, but they're wide.
So
they
then
can
what
get
would 1/24 be? So
I'm trying
12.
to figure it out.
I'd have to write it down on paper.
I got to stop talking to do that kind of math, so I'll just shut up for a while. I'm gonna go quiet.
What?
It's a miracle.
Okay, which length do you want to know? What do you want to know?
What's the what white on a 12? What is it? So it'd be 12 inches on 1/10 scale, but what would it be 24th?
Okay,
Scale.
can you enable share screen?
Oh, of course I can, but do I want to?
No,
Okay, Queenie's okay. Yeah, she is here. So never mind.
That's what she said. 5 1/4.
Okay, I got a scale converter here. So you want to know 1/10? The real length is what? You want to know 12 inch?
Yeah,
Yeah,
12.
let's
12 inch is
1 to 1 would be 12 feet. So 1/10 of that is 12 inches, right?
This is
Yeah.
the scale
yeah,
ratio.
so let's go real length 12 feet or 11 feet.
Okay, feet, 11 feet is 13 inches, 13.2 inches. That's on 1/10.
Okay,
do
so
a
let's go to
24th.
1/24. Same numbers.
24th, 13.2 inches. Oh, wait. You
No,
wanted
something's
11
wrong
feet?
there.
You
Yeah,
Yeah,
wanted
real
11
length 11 feet still.
Five-
5.5, dude. See,
So
that's
so measure
you
your
can't-
vehicle. You got a tape measure on you right now. Measure how wide your vehicle is.
yeah, absolutely. None of my vehicles are that wide or that narrow.
Yeah, right. That's why the rules have to change.
Well, exactly. And that's why I'm having this conversation. That's it. This is the only reason. Let me find it. I have a ruler somewhere right here. Nice little metal 6-inch.
Because I know everybody puts at least a 5 millimeter
Okay,
extension on.
so I have a set of stock axles right here mounted up on wheels, and that measures out to 4 1/4.
Oh, lots of room.
Yeah.
Okay, so
You gotta have
here's
these
a
on each side.
stock rig Can we see that?
So
Oops, that's
stock
different.
one is perfect for 11. That's stock measurement. So
So, right, that would be a stock rig right there. That's, I mean, not stock wheels. I bet the wheel, if you put stock wheels and tires on there, it'd be even narrower, but that's 4 1/4. If we can get the lighting right here.
oh, he said, flapping all lips said 1/10 scale has 12.5 wheelbase. The gates are 20 inches and 16 inches.
Well, how are we getting 2 different sets of rules here? You know what I
Old
mean? Like,
Flapping lips so far, 1/24 would be 11.5 inches wide.
no
Man, that's
way.
awfully wide. That's a foot. That's
That's crazy,
how
dude.
you
I
can
can
drive
put my
two.
rig
You
through
can
there
drive 3
sideways.
trucks side by side.
That
through
rig's not even 11.5 inches long, dude.
If I
You know what I
go
mean?
at, how many inches did he say he put his thing?
That's not,
He said his gate is what, 11 inches? That's 22 feet in real life.
yeah, that's
there. Yeah, it's
that's
too big.
fucking
It's,
crazy.
it's too
Try
much. Yeah,
7, go 7 inches on scale.
he doubled it up too much.
Yeah,
7
something.
inches is 14 feet.
Right. So that's closer. Go 6. Should be 12, right?
Yeah.
Right. So, I mean, Jason's not that off with 6.
Is that what he does?
6.
6?
That's what he does, is 6-inch gates. But, like I have a rig that's sitting on portals with no widener kit on it. So, like, if these portals didn't fit in the wheel, you would have to put a widener on there, but they fit in that wheel, right? So, let's see what the measurement is.
That's how you
on
set up
both.
your rig. You got your set your rig up to make it Orca qualified.
Right, absolutely. No, that's part of why they have the rules, so that everybody comes to the playing field with similar.
Yeah,
So
make it
this-
competitive.
Yeah, so this rig right here on portals is 4 and we'll just call it 5 inches. It's 4 and 15/16. So we'll just call that 5.
So
that
6-inch gate, you still
That
have
barely
an
is going to
inch.
make a gate, and it's barely wider. It's only like those are portals, probably they're 6 mil or some, maybe they're 8 mil total. I don't know, maybe 10 mil wider.
5 and
I'm
a
not
half
sure.
or 24 scale. Yeah, that sounds about right. 5.5, 6 inches.
I'm running them 7. I got 5 and 9-year-olds running on my course. I run a carpenter pencil. A brand new carpenter pencil is 7 inches wide, or 6 and 31/32 if you want to break it down. But that's what I've been running, because it's easy for one of the boys to go out and use the pencil to set gates. They just set it down and then set a gate on each side.
Oh, he said Jason does 6-inch when he drives 18th scale. 5.5 or 24 scale.
What? It's too narrow. I just don't know, man. I just don't know. I don't know if I. It doesn't seem like it gives you any, like when you watch a real world crawler go through his gates, he doesn't have to go through exactly straight.
Well, that's what old
lined
Flapping
up
Lips is
straight.
saying. You're always going at an angle anyways, so you need
Right.
that extra inch or something to make sure
That's right.
Otherwise, you're
It
just going to scrape every time you go through. You can never get straight dead
You-
center.
Yeah, well, you
In
can,
the
but
chat-
you do takes too much time, or too many backups, or too many other sorts of.
In
Yeah,
the
it
chat,
just-
I actually put the link for the scale thing I was using, if anybody want to go.
Nice. I don't know why I couldn't think to look one of those up. I do it for everything else.
Google's your friend. Google's your friend.
Yeah, no, thanks,
I know. I
Chuck.
didn't even think about it either.
It's so funny how we have this device in front of us or 2 devices, right? We're on a computer and have our smartphone next to us. It's literally the most intelligent thing in the world. And sometimes we're just stupid and don't use it.
Yeah.
Well, maybe you are.
Well, I said sometimes
Okay,
as a me, myself, and my idiot, I just forget we have all this knowledge in our hand.
Speaking of math, hey, do you know how Queenie does her math?
On her
One.
finger toes.
No, one crack, two cracks.
You're a fucking fuckhead.
No way, that's hella funny. Don't you know Sesame Street?
It's the best
is
way
so
to count. It's the best way to
Yeah.
have Crocs like that. You can count your toes.
The Crocs.
Damn, you're working on another truck there, Tank?
Yep.
Finished that one last night?
Nope. I don't have the paint. I don't have enough paint for it.
Oh, okay.
So
Look
I'm
at
waiting
this
for the paint.
die-cast hard body I found earlier today. I didn't buy it, but I just took a picture. It's at Walmart. It's kind of cool because it comes with like a little tire rack and a couple other, I think a jack in there and whatnot. Or no, that's just a screwdriver to put your wheels and tires on. But there's no scale on the box. I mean, it is really close to 125th or 124th, but I don't know. It's cool. Full drop bed, hard bed, the doors. I think the hood opens too. Yeah. Anyway, I like to look at different cars. And
Okay, what's your wheelbase on that? But do you have a ruler? Or
I
you
didn't.
don't
I
have
didn't have a
Right.
ruler with me, and I didn't use my smartphone with a ruler on it to measure it.
Bush, man, that's true. You just hammer down through the gates and just run them over if you have to for
Mhm.
speed.
Because that looks a
For
lot like this
speed.
one here.
Yeah, it sure does. Absolutely. And did you
That's
buy
a
that?
135th, 132nd, or 135th scale.
Oh, okay. All right.
Hey,
I'll have
what's
to
up,
go
Owen?
measure it. I'll definitely go measure that next time I'm in the store. And then I looked at another one, but I think this is closer to 18th because people were building trailers last night and everything. Let me get it flipped here. Look at the flip it, flip it, flip it, flip it.
We're waiting.
I know. But it was one of those Adventure Force. I know one of them, they make a 24 scale, but I think this is closer to 18th. It was pretty big. I think I have a picture of it in my hand or with my hand close to it. And my hands
So you
are
already got
just
a Rick looking like that, so.
normal size. Oops, Jesus, people.
Hey, Kurt,
Yeah,
how long you gonna be on, you think?
I don't know.
Well, I'm gonna go watch some of the Cowboy game. I'll be back on in a little bit.
Okay.
Can't believe
I-
you're not in there already.
I
Good luck,
was,
John.
but all right, guys. I'll talk to you in a bit.
We're rooting for you.
No, we're not.
Hey, hey,
Well-
hey.
I know a Dallas Cowboy cheerleader.
So root for the
Queenie?
cheerleader, not the Cowboys.
No. But this is a box again that didn't have a scale on it, and I didn't think to just measure it. I know Adventure Force, they were making that little buggy that people use, the little red caged body, and they put it on there. I've seen it on a couple of SCXs.
You ever
Or
tried
they
to Google it?
Google this Adventure Force body. Nah, I didn't think to because I just was there today.
Huh.
Anyway, yeah, it was interesting. I just liked it because it had a trailer. I've been looking for a trailer, and this one has a code on.
Sean, he'll be back in 2 minutes after he sees the score.
And it had a guy, there's another one with a couple other guys. I think Jack's like his little what's Jack's little mascot? The little guy that he has in his videos. He toured the world. Outback Jack.
Outback
Yeah.
Jack.
There's an Outback Jack character in one of these Adventure Force boxes. They copied his shit.
CNC, what's up?
And then I was at Hobby Lobby just a couple of days ago because I just go browsing around. I don't spend money, but I go browsing around. And they had this little Wrangler that has a little snorkel and mirrors and a couple of other little goodies and doodads that you could put. I'm sure Jim would love something like this. And they were 40% off. So that would have been only like $15. And it's 24th.
That's what half my hobby shop is here in my little town. Half of it is just those
Models.
models.
I think it's just
Look
cheap.
it.
I think it's cheap inventory that moves. It's a constant mover. Father's Day, birthdays, that kind of thing. People buy that stuff like that for people that they don't know what they like. Oh, he got some toy trucks. Get him.
Wow, what's up? Yeah, I know, but then you need all the glue and the paint and all that stuff.
Oh,
to,
yeah. Well, they don't read the box.
yeah.
They just
Starts
look at the
adding up.
front. They just look at the front and think that that's what comes in it. Yeah, look at Jim. He spends, you know, some income on on
Just tires
20
alone.
tires and parts, right? I'm not going to announce what he announced the other night, but
Yeah.
it was more than my mortgage and car payment combined.
I was gonna say more than a 1-to-1 car.
Yeah, you could get a real nice 1-to-1 car leased for that much money with zero credit.
That's what he likes to do, though. So
Yeah, totally. I'm not knocking it. I think it's great. If you got the money to do that, hey, do that. Have fun. It makes the hobby grow because he's super, like, you bring up, oh, hey, yeah, what are these tires? He has them,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
So it's always good to have someone with that knowledge base right there. Right? Like I was saying earlier made a comment, like I don't really have that much knowledge base. I've built some rigs recently, but seem to be asking the right questions all the time, like questions that other people are like, oh yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Well, yeah. I don't know. A witch taught me a long time ago that you cannot get anything that you don't ask for, whether it be knowledge or material items. You must ask the universe.
Everybody, I think I'm gonna run away.
All right, John.
Later, John.
Hi, John.
Thanks for popping
Nice to
in.
meet you. Have a great night.
Good night.
Night.
No, down to 4.
Am I scaring
Yeah.
people off, Kurt?
Yes.
Yes. I think.
I'll be honest.
I'll stop talking.
Just playing. Free my homies.
Vagina. Oh,
I said that last night. I thought of Lila when I did it.
You guys are just wild.
It's too quiet sometimes. You just gotta liven things up.
Sure.
make everybody laugh.
Like little kids. When you say penis.
Penis.
Yeah, but we're guys. We say vagina.
Vagina.
You gotta go visit Virginia.
Sounds creepy when you say it, though, Tank.
The accent. Guru.
Guru.
True G in the house.
My dog.
What the fuck?
That's isn't it Friday? He's on my dog.
Oh. I thought you were trying to be something else. A snatch. Who the fuck calls vagina snatches anymore?
Snack.
Haven't heard
Who
that.
said
name in a
that?
while.
Kevin Gibbs?
No, JD.
Oh. Guru, what the fuck? I thought this was an RC show.
It was Guru, but then they wanted me to be quiet.
Nobody shut you up.
Yeah. You just get a complex.
I know. I'm busy taping though.
Taping?
Taping, just putting tape on something.
Ah, okay.
Trying to tape some great
That's what I was doing yesterday.
masking.
That's cool.
I call
Hank,
it
what are you building
alone
now?
Collapse.
I don't
Hey.
know. This Zetros they call it or whatever there. Anyways, I
Cool.
gotta put all the electronics in it. I changed the bumper to a metal bumper.
Is it a 6x? Is it going to be a big 6x6 and missing an axle?
Oh, this one right now
now?
is a 4x4. I do have a 6x6 version of this, and I do have an 8x8 version of this that I have to work on.
Jesus.
And it's all for a client. It's for a hobby store. I'm doing that for them.
Gotcha.
It's
And
as
is
if
that
I-
a military style
French
vehicle
doors with
or
hardwood
just a
floors.
Mercedes style?
yeah,
Semi?
this is the Mercedes style truck.
Cool. Like a big, like somewhat like a Unimog style thing, or
Yep.
Mm.
Brady is taking
Those
the
are
Cowboys
cool.
to school.
Somebody started this build or started putting it together and just never finished. So
gotcha.
after they opened the box, after they lost half the screws, after half the stuff is missing, I have to complete it.
Now you're
Nice.
the guy. Now they're like, oh yeah, take it to Tank. He can fix it.
So now
Hey,
you gotta go as far as you can and then order whatever you need.
Yep.
I was watching a video earlier and someone had, and I don't know if they did it in after edit, like effects, but they had a 10th scale rig. And I think it was some guys over in Scotland or Ireland or whatever. But as it gained a little bit of momentum, they had a diesel engine or a V8 engine revving sound, and I don't know if they did it after effect or is there something you can buy and put on your rig where it can tell as you're throttling up and create that sound. I know they put speakers on them, but is that
Yeah,
something
there's
that
some
exists?
modules. Some sound modules are pretty smart, and the more you pull on the trigger, the louder it gets, or the more revs it gives it. Yes.
The more true engine sound it imitates. That is freaking cool. I gotta tell you, like I'm a 24th scale guy because I got a budget, but that is sick as right there. Like, are you kidding me? I want V8 LS turbo swapped engine sound coming out of my comp rig. How small are these modules? You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, that's fun. Are you kidding me?
CK Hobby Shop, what's up?
Are you kidding me? I was a kid. I'm a grown-up kid now. I sit in the dirt and make engine sounds.
How old are you?
51.
Jeremy, what's happening?
Shit.
I live alone, Queenie. Because not many people can take me for too long.
He's got rocks.
And
in his living
versa
room.
versa. Versa versa. Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah. But you know, we're all just turtles swimming in the ocean, and all we can do is swim in the ocean.
Billy the Kid says, Zach, you can get a Orlando Hunter sound kit for your 24 scale.
Yeah, but it's
Orlando-
heavy, right? It's heavy.
No,
They're
no,
small.
the Orlando sound kit are not heavy at all. They're actually meant for these little 1/35th scale truck.
One more time,
they're
repeat
for.
that.
Orlando.
Orlando.
It's like Orlando, but put an extra O.
Okay. Orlando. What was the second part of the name? Just sound.
There's just sound kit.
Okay, sound kit. Sound kit for SCX 24 for small or scale.
It's actually for the 132th or whatever.
Yeah,
it is.
they're for the 132, 135th scale.
Cool. All written down in my handy little waterproof notebook.
It's a broom. Beep, beep.
Dude, I don't want vroom beep beep. I want burning rubber sounds, dude. I want burnout rubber sounds, dude.
Orlando, they are teeny rigs. Yeah, they are, man.
Big,
Comical.
big open header V8 LS 7, or I guess there's no 7, but yeah, get her done. I want noise. One of these rigs is getting some noise. Which one? Queenie, you looking it up? How much is it?
No, I was looking at something else.
She's looking at
I'm not
cool
on the
stuff.
internet.
I was not looking for you on the
I
internet.
know. I'm just being a smart ass, Queenie. Come on, we're keeping it light around here, people. I'm having a good day. I haven't in about
Butter
a week.
pecan on a pineapple upside down cake. Dang,
Ew.
Guru, you go.
God
That
damn,
sounds
dude.
disgusting.
Working towards diabetes.
Mr. Taste Buds there.
Butter
That's
pecan and
I
pineapple
got
cake.
ESS dual sound kit on my TRX4 and it sounds like a big block all cammed out and even tax out.
Yeah, it might have been his TRX. I think that's what it was on, was a TRX4.
Yeah.
He was going up through this cool little chute today. I don't know. It was cool. It was cool. I don't really know if I want that on one of my rigs because of weight. Like
It just gets annoying after a while.
yeah, like I would need a shut off switch for sure. Oh, so that was where I was rambling earlier before I cut myself down. I have a question, Kurt. I think you can answer this. So, you know, like today I'm out shooting my video. What?
Yeah. We're reading chat, Guru. He's all not when you're high as fuck.
No. Yeah, but still, it's a good
No,
way to
what he's
shoot down
eating.
that diabetes lane.
Yeah.
Dude, you don't want to spike yourself that much. Anyway, but we all do it. So I had 3 rigs out there and I have 3 separate controllers, right? And I'm like shooting and I reach out and and I'm like trying to zoom my lens and grab another controller and play follow the leader and keep it all in frame. And, so my question is this: if I had, and I know you can put multiple rigs like on a GT5 Fly Sky or whatever, right?
Mhm.
You can put multiple rigs on it, but is it easy to where you could have all your receivers on and you could just switch between them like with a touch of a button, or at least flip through the screen and do it and then just
Yeah.
keep holding?
I think
Or do you
so,
have-
yeah. As long
Or
as
do you
they're
have
all,
to
they're all bound up
remarry?
already.
You got to go
Or
in
would
the
you-
menu and switch vehicle. It's just a steps on the menu to go through, and you.
And so if you had that like quick step up, you could just bang, hit it, and then run the next vehicle, and it wouldn't. Oh, that's sweet, dude. I gotta get one. It's over.
Well, you gotta worry sometimes what people call runaway. Sometimes when you turn off your power, some ESCs don't like that when you don't have a receiver, and they just
Okay.
take off on you. So you do have to be careful of that.
But if you put a micro receiver in there that goes with the Fly Sky, would that eliminate that problem?
No, because
It
you're
should.
still shutting off the power to that receiver to the two. So you're doing 3 trucks. When you switch your receiver to that one truck, those 2 don't have anything going to it no more.
Right. They're just sitting there idle.
Yeah,
with
they're
no-
sitting on with no transmitter connected to it. So they're
Right.
like they're not
Yeah, but
thinking.
just like the radio link, you can program the radio link what to do in case it runs out of signal. In case,
I see.
yeah,
And
but
the
I'm
thing
don't
is,
know the Fly Sky like that.
but the thing is, like, these are 24 scale rigs in a rock pile. They're not going to run very far.
You could
Right.
break an axle though.
Could break an. I see what you're saying. You'd have
That's
to
all.
reach out and grab it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I gotcha.
that's all.
Um,
No big deal.
so-
I'm sure it
Yeah.
would work though.
Cool. That would be a lot easier for filming. Let me tell you. I mean, what would be a lot easier is if my nephews would just come over after school and play for an hour or 2.
See it, Thompson. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll
get
have
them
them
to
run.
play while you film.
Yeah, exactly. That's the ultimate thing. And just,
Everybody take a remote.
yeah, here. I mean, they all have their own rigs.
See, that's when you do that now your nephews can't come over and play with those cars because they're all on one controller.
But you could just remarry it to a different. Well,
Yeah.
they have their own rigs, so these are all,
Okay.
they have their own. They don't have to play with my rig. Although one of them came over the other day and he ran this one because he
Do
has
it.
his.
Do what Sean does,
Yeah.
and he just you ever watch Sean run his rigs? He runs 3 at the same time on one controller. Each stick does something different. Runs a different
That's
car.
sick.
Yeah. Well, go
What
to
are we
Sean's
talking about?
RC Adventure and look up his channel.
Dude, I
He's out
see
there.
I see, you know how it is. There's so many videos out there. I only have 27 hours a day to watch them.
When he runs 2 or 3 rigs, that's him running 2 or 3 rigs at the same time, not
Yeah, I like it, man. That's cool.
Radio Link has this remote control that is like a joy control.
Joy.
And you can actually put one truck on this and one truck on this. So you can actually run 2 trucks on this one remote.
Oh
So your
my.
left hand, your left hand controls one
So-
and the right hand controls the
Yeah.
other one.
So, but what like kind of other electronics do you have to install on your truck to get that to work? Just a tiny receiver, or what
Yeah,
is it?
just a receiver. They have a 3-channel receiver that's very small that you put
And
on the
then
truck.
And then that would plug into the ESC on the
That's correct.
24 into
That's
one of the. Okay. Yeah. See, I'm new to all this, Tank, so I need a lot of help as far as that information go. But I'm like a sponge, man. I absorb.
We all learning.
Yeah. Because I'm sure there's someone in the chat with similar questions, and if there's not, well, you know what? I'm dumb.
What's up, Lyle?
Hi, Lyle.
Hey guys, how's it going?
All right.
No.
Good, how are you?
I'm not too shabby.
Been
You're
cooling
sideways.
down up there in the north.
Not where I'm at yet. It's
Oh,
it's
no.
supposed to, but it hasn't happened yet.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
hot today and yesterday, eh, Lyle?
Say again?
It was hot today and yesterday.
Oh yeah, it's the humidity's still kicking my ass because I'm used to
Oh,
Alberta,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So like even right now, it says it's like 15 degrees out or something like that.
Yep.
It still feels much warmer than that. Then again, I am sitting around a fire.
Yeah, but the humidity does it. Like it wasn't that hot here today, but the humidity was up in the like 70%.
Sleeping's tough. I don't get good sleeps here.
Do you have
Urban
a
Legend,
fan
what's
of any
up?
kind that you can run? I know
Have
you're
a what?
limited for a fan at night.
No, I don't have electricity.
I knew that you did, and I knew you were off the grid. I just was curious if there might be something.
No, any DC power I got is spent on mainly lights and heat. That's about it. And
Yeah,
music.
yeah.
I listen to music a lot.
I gotcha. You sleep with socks or no socks?
No, I got a kick-ass sleeping bag. My sleeping bag is old. It's got to be 15 or 20 years old, but it was like $100 way back when, and it's good for -40. So I just use that sleeping bag and put on a RC Athlete's toque, and I get a good sleep mostly until I get too humid in there, and then I have to take off the sleeping bag, and then you get cold, and you put the sleeping bag on. And, the constant battle.
Have you ever slept in a hammock, Lau? Yeah,
I've tried. Before I left Calgary, I sold and gave away all my furniture. So my bed, my dresser, tables, chairs, couches, everything went. And the only thing I had left was a standalone hammock. And
He sleeps in a banana hammock.
But that's a standalone, right? No, yeah, I got you.
it folds out like a camping chair.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
No,
But
it was not comfortable. I don't like sleeping like a banana.
Well, that's the thing, is that style of hammock is really not designed for sleeping, for truly sleeping in. I do a lot of like backpacking camping, and I've been a hammocker for years. And I'm trying to look up someone on YouTube right now that I could give you.
No, I have a bed. I need a dehumidifier that runs less than 10 amps is what I need.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, dehumidifying a room helps cool it down by, like they say, 7 to 10 degrees.
Well, it depends on, there's so many factors on that. Like you can make that much higher or lower.
Yeah, absolutely. That's why there's a pretty good spread there. It's amazing what humidity does to us. Like in China, it was not humid at all, and I could get outside in negative 30-degree weather with a long sleeve shirt and wool socks on and stand on the snow. But like I was in Vermont in the same temperatures with 3 times as much humidity, and you felt like you were freezing with layers and layers on.
So, Zachariah,
Yes, sir.
going back to your 1/24 scales, do you have any of the original electronics left, or did you dump all the original electronics?
No, I have all. That's all I run. I run
Okay,
version
so
1, version
with
2.
the original electronics and the SX24, you used to be able to bind multiple trucks to the one controller. where when you bind them and turn them all on with the one controller, each truck will mirror each truck. So when you're driving and you turn one truck, the other truck will turn.
Yeah, but you gotta turn on and off
No,
the
no,
truck.
no. On the old original ones, you could do it. They each one would actually you could run up to 5 trucks on the one controller at the same
But-
time.
But they would have to be close enough to each other that the obstacles couldn't vary as
Yes.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah,
Once
so
you
you
get
could
to
have
the end of the train,
Yeah, so you could have
Yeah.
2 of them close enough to each other, where when you
Yes.
turn one, the other one turns. So,
I'm gonna try that tomorrow. Thanks, Sean.
yeah, so with the original SCX 24s,
Yeah, not the Jeep,
the
but
bind
everything
them
else, I
together.
think.
Yeah, the version ones is what he's
Yeah.
talking
But-
about.
But for a Fly Sky, if you use a Fly Sky, it will not allow you. Once you're on a certain model on the Fly Sky, you have to actually turn that model off before it'll let you select a different model.
It will, okay.
Yeah, so like your GT5, if you go in and hit model, it'll not let you switch model until you turn the power off to the model
Okay,
that you're actually operating right now.
man, I never tried
Although-
that.
Radio Link is different. Radio Link
Yeah.
will allow you to jump between the models.
Yes, sir.
So,
Can you even put,
So could you do Radio Link and do more than 2? Could you link it to
Yes.
4 and jump
you could.
between those 4?
10.
Yes.
Yes, you
Wow,
can.
that's so sick.
You can.
And now Radio Link, would that link to version 1 and version 2 electronics with their, like, what else
Version
do you have
1.
to, do you have to
You
have
have
a
to put a
smarter
receiver.
controller?
Yeah, you had to put the Radio Link receivers in.
Okay.
Your
So you
ESC
just-
has to be able to put a separate receiver.
Yeah. have
So
to
the
have
version
a
1, you'll have to hook up a
receiver.
receiver to it. Your version 2 won't because it doesn't let you do that.
Doesn't let you do that,
No.
right? Yeah,
Version
yeah.
2, I think it's a built-in ESC receiver.
Yeah.
Yes, but
It's all-
it-
it's an
but so is the
all-in-one
first
combo.
one, but you can't, you used to
You
be able
can-
to hook up a
you can-
separate receiver to it and run a different controller.
Right, you can piggyback the version 1s, you can't
Yeah.
piggyback the version 2s.
No.
That's why anybody with like a Fury Tech system has to get a version 1 or some other kind of ESC receiver unit,
Yes.
like a Tegu or a Lizard Pro or something like that, right?
Yeah, so that's why like the version 1 of the 24s, you can run a lot of them together. Because you used to have to bind the receiver and the controller together.
Right.
So the version 2s come already bind together. So that's why when you bind like 3 or 4 of them on the one go,
They're bound together.
turn it on, then they all bind to that one controller.
Yeah.
you turn on.
They're
Bound
all,
together.
yeah, they're bound. I got you. Picking it up. That's cool. Now I have taken a brand new version 2 electronics and bound it to the old version 2 electronic or the old controller I had. So you can unbind and rebind different cars, but they, from the factory, they come already set to that vehicle.
Correct.
Yeah. I mean, I think the version 1s did too. You came out of the package and you didn't have to push the bind button, but it seems to bind faster and it's just more, I don't know. Right? It's a simpler controller. It's non-digital. It's an analog. That's what makes the difference, I think.
Correct.
So,
That's
Can-
why with
can
my
you-
110 scales, I drive them on stick shifts. I drive multiple trucks on the stick shift.
and that's now, yeah, they were mentioning that earlier. And is that only on what was that controller tank that you
So
showed?
I do. You can do that on Spectrum. I do it on Spectrum and Radio Link. So.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
okay.
the
But
only thing
Spectrum
with,
can, go ahead.
the only thing doing it with Spectrum, you can, there's no problem. It's the cost.
That's what I was
it
gonna
costs
say.
Like,
you-
yeah, because the problem with Spectrum, you have to use. You can only do it with Spectrum flight receivers.
Yeah, and they're big,
You have to
they're
use
bigger.
flight receivers for Spectrum.
Gotcha. So because we're not all sponsored lottery winners like Sean, we can't all do that. Like we got to go Radio Link.
Yeah, well, I use Radio Link as well. So like, I use this Radio Link as well.
I'm messing with you,
Yeah.
Sean. You've been in you've been in the hobby long enough that you've collected some really
Yeah, like
that's
this
beautiful.
Radio Link, honestly, like after using this, like once this Spectrum goes, I'll never use the Spectrum again.
Oh, so Radio Link makes a nicer controller, not just that little one that Tank had,
Oh, yeah.
but the
I
little
wouldn't,
ones.
that one Tycos, I wouldn't recommend that to my freaking kindergarten kid.
But
That's
that
the
is
worst
a.
controller.
But that's
the
just
worst
an
controller ever
entry
made.
He was just showing me an entry level. He knows I'm a cheapskate.
Yeah, that PlayStation remote, that's the worst controller. ever
Right?
made.
That's what it
It
looked like.
is.
That's what I thought it was.
That's what I thought it was. I literally thought it like remote controlled the little boat that came in that thing from Walmart. Like that's the controller. It looks like like my
Yeah.
nephew just got one. He loves it. The kids love the water. If their SCX 24s would float, they'd have them in the pool.
I can make one float.
Oh yeah, yeah, they'll float for a little while.
KGM, what's up?
I guess it wouldn't be too hard of a challenge to hide that receiver in the 24, right?
Which receiver?
You can
That
actually
You
take-
want it a
you can
10,
actually
you
take
know,
the
10
plastic
scale.
out. Just take the plastic out of it if you need to.
Yeah.
It's not
Because
like
there's
you're gonna-
also like this, so this is like Radio Link's.
not like you're gonna run them through water.
I-
This is like Radio
Yeah.
Link's top of the line.
Sure.
This is their top of the line one, but there's one in between this and in between the one Tank has, which is like a stick shift $60, $70 one.
Yeah,
There's
that's
one,
not too
there's one in
bad.
between these. Like even
Yeah.
this one, this is their top of the line, and this is only 180, 190 bucks or something.
Like
Nobody-
this
you-
one, Sean?
Nobody uses them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm running
Sean,
2 on mine on this one.
yeah.
and is that a Radio Link?
Yeah.
It's not a Fly Sky. It looks like a GT5, right?
Oh, it says Radio Link on it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the
Oh,
only
I didn't-
problem,
I didn't see
the
it.
problem I have with it, the problem I have
I
with
see
it,
it now. I see it.
yeah. Put your
And I'm
put your
looking at
left hand on it,
Doing screen.
Kirby. Put your left hand on it. No, turn it around the other way so we can see the top of it. Now try and reach that fucking thumb stereo.
Oh, yeah, you can't reach that
yeah,
That's
at
the
all.
worst. That's the worst thing about the Radio Links. Like you cannot.
I drive like this though.
Yeah, where's
Well,
your
upside down.
Because you all got baby hands, don't mean you know.
Yeah,
My
I got a,
GT5,
I got a
Be all
baby.
like,
Here's
Yeah,
a baby.
that is a big stretch there.
yeah.
Oh, that ain't gonna reach.
No,
Yeah,
that's
that's
the
I
worst.
think you're missing something.
Yeah. Like,
One of these kids is
I think
doing
I'm missing a
his own
couple
thing.
inches.
that's the worst thing about the Radio Link pistol. The Radio Link and the Traxxas for one-handed driving. The
Yeah.
wheel is
Yeah.
so far away. Like the
And
Fly Sky,
before, I agree there, KGM.
like the Fly Sky, the wheel is just right there, and just you're on it in seconds. Like
It's terrible.
Just pay the good money to
Well,
get
I
one
can reach
good
a
one.
version
You can al-
1, but
you can
it's
also
just not
have-
comfortable. But
Fly Sky also have this thing as well.
I can't reach the version
I gotta
2.
actually sell
Just-
some of these fucking things
it
because
I was gonna
doesn't-
say, how many you got?
What do you got? What do you got?
Oh, this is the fly. This is the stick shift Fly Sky. They just came with one of my vehicles one time. It's like I never even fucking turned it on. Like
You know what's a really cheap one that works
Arm
really well?
extension.
And it's actually made by Spectrum, but it's cheap. Is the one that comes with the Blizzard FR. It's a 6 channel and it's dirt cheap. It's like $60 Canadian.
Spectrum sucks. Oh,
Don't they make a piece? I mean,
60 buck Canadian. What's
Arm
that? 20
extension.
American dollars.
Yeah.
It is, yeah.
Or a bag of potatoes, you cunt.
Billy's
Oh,
got
that thing was
Billy's
doing
got a
anything.
Dumbo coming.
Well, that's a lot of good information. When I meet that sugar mama, I'll be sure to give her my list.
I'm my own sugar mama. Think about it.
That's gross.
You know.
I was thinking the same thing. Wow. Been there, done that.
Flash guy makes my transmitter, Red Cat transmitter. Yeah, they do the cheap ones and they do that GT5.
Vagina.
Penis.
Gen X.
I thought they made thumb extensions.
That's
Hey.
what she said.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean
That's
for
a lot of
the
fucking-
the wheel?
Yeah, you can put a little
Yeah.
3D printed
gonna-
Keeping
extension
it
on them.
Yeah, for the wheel, keeping it PG.
No, I was gonna like glue a piece of foam to it, and like make a little notch, because that would work, right?
Go online. They sell little 3D printed ones for like $5, dude.
Yeah.
I need to find a thin one.
Ah.
Pencil dick?
Is that what she said?
Thin one, a thin wheel cover.
Thin and long?
Why do you want a thin
Oh.
one?
Because the one that Joel bought from somebody at Beat the Creek is thick
Dude,
and
thick.
terrible. And the one that I have on my other transmitter or whatever, receiver or whatever it's called,
Uh-huh.
is thin and I can use it better. I can't use my Fly Sky transmitter. 'Cause I
Some of the
can't-
wheels are just interchangeable. You can just take the center screw out and pop the wheel
No,
into.
I need the thumb extender.
I
I like
got
thumb extender.
I
It's
got
nice. You know,
We-
when a woman finds what they want that.
Sure.
Did
Until
that
they
top
change
fit you,
until they
Queenie?
change their mind.
Did
True
that
that.
top fit you, Queenie?
I have not tried that.
Mm,
I'm terrible at stuff. I will get around to it. My
It took
it's
husband.
only
Three-
4 pieces of Velcro.
It took her
I'm
3
coming,
months to
baby.
unbox the truck. Come on.
Shut the fuck up, Kurt. You're an asshole.
I win. Ooh.
No, Kurt's the number one asshole. I'm gonna make
Hi.
him a shirt too.
What's up,
Hey, Matt.
Matt?
Hi, guys.
How many are you down?
3. Had to
Oh,
look.
You're not staggering.
Huh?
You're not
That's-
staggering.
He's
That's because
sitting.
I'm sitting down.
Texoma, what's happening?
Yeah, when I have 3, I don't stand and do anything. The only way I stand is to go to my bed, and that's it. That's it. I'm done for after 3.
Those are
Then the
bitch.
alarm wakes me up at 5 in the morning. So
and then you're glad that halls have walls, right? When you
definitely, at least till about 5:30.
That's what a hall
when I at
is.
least
It's walls.
yeah,
get-
you're glad.
Yeah, I'm very glad that I have walls that lead me towards my kitchen. So, so I can make my coffee
you,
so I can
Kevin.
be halfway alert before I go to work and get to do all that lovely stuff.
Hey Kurt, I was watching one of your videos the other day and you were showing the label on something, and I tried this little trick because I was thinking, oh, he's got the QR code showing. Like you were reading off the number, and then I scanned the QR code through my computer screen with my phone,
Did
and
it
it
work?
worked.
Oh,
It took me
on.
right to the link. So just so you know, in the future, if you're showing those,
Okay.
get that QR code focused up in there. Bang bang goes the gun.
Nice.
So did I jump in too late? I heard the radio talk. So they were talking about radios.
Never too late. Always more info.
Oh, you got the 4 instead of the 6.
I got the 4 GSV2 radio link.
Those are good.
So it's a little bit cheaper than the 6, but I mean, I don't think SCX 24 needs 6 channels.
Yeah, right.
I think 4 is
No,
plenty.
Definitely not. I mean, I don't
Because
even
you
use-
actually, a
I don't even
4-channel
have a light.
receiver, you actually have multiple channels on there that you can actually plug lights into if you want to, that are just come on
Right.
automatically. There's always
Right. I
extra
don't even.
channels.
I don't
And
even.
this has, you got your 4 or 6. What the hell is it? I don't even remember.
Double A.
6. Yep, 6 AA's, or you can buy a
battery
the red JST connector battery or lipo or
2S LiPo.
get away from here.
You can
Yeah.
put up
Say
to a
light.
6S in there.
3S
No, 6S. It takes up to 6S.
Wow.
on the radio links.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't
Read
know
the-
that. I
read
thought
the
they were
manual.
3S compatible.
So that would last for days.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
my 2S lasts for
I-
a
I've never,
long time.
I haven't replaced batteries in my controllers for but they run every day for the last 3 months.
I think the biggest thing is your size of your milliamp hour on your size of
Yes.
your pack that you can fit in there.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Because I think the biggest I could get into this, I think was like a 3,000 life battery, 3-cell. And hell, the 3,000 would last me quite a while.
I almost feel like I should shoot a video of me cutting these fenders, but I just did that the other day. I just always think that I need to make content.
Then I just recently acquired this. So the Spectrum DX4C.
Nice.
I just recently acquired that within the last couple months.
Isn't it? Doesn't Corey really like to run the Spectrum
Yeah, they
controller?
make those tiny little receivers. That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy some of those tiny receivers, the ones
They're
he
the
was talking about for his drift cars.
They're the micro receiver, right?
Yeah, they're like 30 something bucks.
I'm sorry, it's up to 4S. I just looked in the manual. It is 4S.
Uh-oh.
It is for us? Okay.
Yeah, so don't put a 6S.
I wasn't
in
sure
this
if it
one.
went to 6 or not. I was like,
Thanks.
whoa, wait a minute.
Oh, 6 has a big battery to be stuffing in that little.
Oh, I know, right? That's why I was kind of like,
But
really?
some of those
That's all-
helicopter batteries are 4S and they're pretty small.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, this DX4C, this has got a model memory, I think, of 20. So
I just use the
It
same
works.
little thin battery, the 2S battery that goes into my Fly Sky and my Radio Link. Because the Fly Sky's got a small area to put in.
oh, do they?
Yeah, there's
I don't have a Fly Sky yet, anyway.
why you laugh at that? You're so dirty.
Dude, my head is always there. Always.
See this DX4C, this is the one that I told you guys that I got with my Axial SCX 10.2 for $100 garage sale deal. This is what came with that.
Oh,
So
nice.
everything works.
Yeah. I was just trying to make the whole running multiple cars by yourself and filming easier,
Right.
you know, like
Exactly.
from my point of view, not, you know, the viewer doesn't notice it. They might hear my
Right,
controllers
definitely.
clanking on the rocks because I don't cut that sound out, but
See,
whatever.
my monster truck and my silver truck over here are running off of the radio link. So I got those two programmed into the radio link, the micro 4 receiver. That thing's
Right.
tiny, man.
Uh,
And
Oh,
they're-
yeah, that little.
They're like
But-
$15.
but the one thing they were telling me is that you can't, like, I can't just switch, you know, we gotta find something where we just switch in between them. I get it, but they're not going to do it. They're not
What do you mean
listening.
switch in between?
Well, I want to be able to be having all 3 or 4 of my trucks running, playing follow the leader,
Oh,
and
yeah.
only use one controller in between
Well,
each one.
They
And
said you
Sean
can do that
says,
with the Radio Link.
well, you can
Really?
run 2.
That 4-channel Radio Link that Matt has it will
Uh-huh.
work with those.
But this one?
And you could not have to power off and switch off in between each one.
Yeah,
That's
that's what
correct.
Sean was saying. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, with the Fly Sky, you have to switch off and power off. In
But
between the radio link, you know.
Okay, even the one that's not a joystick style,
Yeah.
even
The
this one.
Fly Sky, you have to switch off and
Yeah,
on.
because Tank's got the same thing.
Well, shoot me flying.
Well, that's good to know for me then.
We all
Yeah,
have one
no
of those.
shit. Follow the leader video tomorrow.
Okay,
Matt.
the
Yeah,
only
no
thing,
shit.
the only thing you have to realize and do with the radio link when you do that is you
Mhm.
do have to do the ID seed.
Oh,
Okay.
really?
That's in the
Okay.
menu. When
But
you
it's-
bind, you have to give your receiver an ID seed. If you do not
Let's
do
see.
that, it will control all the trucks at the same time.
Okay,
It's
but
the
but
ID
still, it's
seed.
the push of the
ID
button
seed.
in your
It's in menu
control.
22.
You got you.
Yep.
It's just a flip through a menu, do that, and then you're
Yep.
on to the next truck, right?
So if
I
you
got
hit enter, it should be off. If you hit enter,
Gotcha.
it's off. If you turn it on ID seed 1, next time you use your truck, you do have to bind it again. If you turn
Oh,
it
I got you. Okay.
Okay, because the
Yep.
problem is if you don't use ID seed and you have both trucks on that you have receivers on, you'll be controlling both trucks at the same time.
Right. You just be tandem. Yeah.
Yeah.
You just be tandeming. Gotcha.
And that's what I loved about this radio link was having all these functions that you can mess around with.
I got a good video on YouTube that actually explained ID seed.
I'll be damned.
And it helped a lot of people that has a radio link. I've had a lot of good comments on it. So
I will check that out. Is it titled IDC info or?
yes,
What's up, Raymond?
What is IDC, Tank?
ID seed, because you know, when you go select model, you're selecting models. When you select a model, those are just the settings that you're saving.
Whew.
Okay. But if you want to bind to a different truck, you got to give it a different ID.
Okay.
That's exactly what it means. It's an ID. So you're getting that
Gotcha.
truck ID number 1. You're getting this truck ID number 2. You're getting this truck ID number 3. And
Gotcha.
then you can go to the profile. As soon as you switch profile, it actually switched to it. It knows that it needs an ID, or that receiver that has ID, whatever. So usually what I do is truck number 1 has ID seed 1. Truck number 2 has ID seed 2. So it's easier to remember which ID seed is not used. So
Yeah.
as I
Makes
fill it
sense.
up,
Yeah,
just
totally.
uses them up.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And so when you did that, that would make it so if you had one truck that you had your steering dual rate set to a certain percentage, and this truck is set to a different dual rate because you, whatever your fenders, your tires, many different things, your knuckles, your
Endpoints.
extenders, whatever it is. Once you had that set to that ID seed, it would know all that in the profile. And as soon as you switch, whereas if you were doing the other style of controller and switch, it wouldn't know all that information. Right?
That is correct.
Okay.
Awesome.
That is super smart. That is
I gotta
really
set
cool.
mine up.
That is really cool. As a matter of
And the
fact,
cool
Matt
thing-
Harris, are we starting bidding more or what? You selling that thing? I heard you got it
Hell
for
no,
less
I
than
ain't selling
$100.
that.
You got a rig with that controller for $100.
No, the other one, the Spectrum. This is the radio.
Oh, okay. I thought you got that one. I'm sorry.
No, the Spectrum was with the rig for
I
$100,
got I got you.
along with a I think 3 or 4 channel receiver, not the ABC one, because I was hoping, but I don't really need it. But it was just more money. But yeah, this is the one that I got for 100. So it's all good. Hell, I didn't even pay for the damn radio at $100.
No, not even. You got a radio for free. And so if anybody's looking, this is, I cut that rear fender. I had it taped, and see, I just cut it a little short of the tape line, and now I'll get out my files and work my magic, and just, that's just gives me an idea of where to go to and keep it.
The best magic you could work with that thing is walk over to the bin and just throw it in it.
Yeah. And if ever you buy a radio link, do buy the version 3. These old flipping lips is saying it's $85 for the version 3. But
Oh, they come out with a version
for the
3 now?
7-channel. The 4-channel is cheaper.
Yeah, that's why I bought it, because I don't think,
Well, yeah, but
like I said,
so with the 4-channel, you could only run 4 trucks.
you run 4 channels.
It's 4
Okay.
channels.
receiver.
Yeah, but I mean, dude, I'm running 24s. I don't have a winch. I don't even run any lights.
Exactly.
Any of my
That's
rig.
why I bought
They
mine
need-
that way.
They need 2 channels, steering and forward and reverse, right? Like that's it.
Right.
That's it.
Yeah.
So, but I'm with you. I appreciate the knowledgeable information out there. That is always appreciated.
And I found out that a company called Freak Skins or something has
Freak
skins
yeah.
for these
Yeah.
skins for
Freaky.
these DX4Cs.
Dude, there's skins out there for everything. You can get skins for your drones. It's ridiculous. They make
Yeah.
skins
Yeah, I see that.
batteries. It's crazy. I bought a
There's-
white drone and I wanted it red so I could see it against the snow, and I put a skin on it over the winter and it worked awesome.
Hell yeah. Because I mean, the skins are not very expensive at all.
That
No.
Jeep Cherokee you got, I got one. Well, it's all tore up now, but I had a rust skin on it. It looked really cool, man.
From the same guys?
Probably,
Or-
yeah. I just got it off Amazon.
I think it'd be sweet for someone to start making wraps for these 24s. Just let me put a
Oh, I agree with you. Do
lime
the same
green
thing.
wrap because they're so simple and there's only what 6 bodies, right? Or if you went with stock bodies, I guess you got to clip.
Yeah,
I was
if you
about
went
to
with
say
stock.
the
You
body
got the
choices
Betty
are endless.
bodies. I guess
Yeah,
they
I
are
was
more.
gonna say, and George got you there, and Pro.
Yeah, I guess
Line,
there is a lot more
whatever
bodies now.
But
But
you can
Amazon.
just buy you can just go to like AutoZone and stuff and buy the wrap spray. The spray and that.
Come on,
so
Sean.
I can
Or
take it
hydro
off.
dip it.
you're just trying to get me to throw my toys in the trash.
No, you can. It's an actual. It's a wrap spray. So you
Yeah.
can spray it, and then if you don't like it, just peel it off and respray.
You
Yep.
talking plastic dip?
No,
No.
no, it's actually called wrap spray.
It's
Really?
probably
think,
not good for
uh,
plastic. Probably not good for Lexan.
Maybe.
No, they
not.
spray it on the car stuff, but yeah, it might not stick to Lexan.
Yeah.
Or it might melt the Lexan.
Yeah, well, that's true. All my trucks are hard bodies, so.
Right.
mm.
And see the freak skins, whoever they are, that's how I'm going to pronounce it. It may be mispronunciated, but they have skins for
It's not your
like a
pronouncing it right.
DBXLE.
Yeah.
They got a DBXLE skin for them. The Deadbolt, the SCX-10-2. They
Yep.
got
But that's 10 scale, no 24th scale.
no
right?
24s. Yeah, everything they have is 10 scale. I think they have a TF2. I thought. But yeah, it was just kind of endless.
Yeah.
But they had different ones like primer. They had a primer one, and then they had a rust version. Then they
Yeah, I
had
got
like,
that green rust version.
Okay.
I think they got like red, white, and blue and skulls.
Yeah,
and
they got a
all
Patriot
kinds of
one.
shit, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They had tons of shit.
Yeah, if you're gonna do it, you better do it all because someone else is gonna come along if you don't. You know, like, that's the thing about those drone wraps. There's like for my drone alone, which is just one of the Mavic Airs. There's like 132 different wraps you can get for it. You know, it was like
Really?
I was losing
Oh,
I couldn't focus on what I wanted to get. That you know,
Too
they
many
got
choices.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
crazy.
Wow.
I mean, they're just I don't know. It was pretty cool. It was neat. You get like
See, that's the
you set your drone up
that's
to
the-
look like a Spitfire.
that's the good thing about having something, widely available is you got a company like that that will spread out what you can and can't do versus like a lower grade drone. You only have maybe 10 options versus 100
Yeah.
and some options.
Right. Yeah. They know Mavic's such a big market. That they're just like, okay, well, we just need to make every one of our patterns for that drone.
Yeah.
Some
And
people don't know.
Right.
You guys were talking about paint earlier, and if it's not polycarbonate, it won't stick and all that. A lot of people
Yeah.
don't know this trick, but if you actually use a PS like this, a PS 55, which is a flat clear or just a clear, you can get just clear or flat clear, it doesn't matter. You
Mhm.
spray that on your body first, it's a clear paint, and then you can use any paint on the market to actually paint your truck,
It'll stick.
and it
Because-
will.
Oh, really?
And it won't like melt it either because that
No.
PS does something. It's like has a reaction with the Lexan, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
but for
it
the
just
wrap,
puts a coat on top of it.
Yeah.
yeah,
Protects.
I don't
Like
know how
a
that would-
primer.
I don't know how that would work for the wrap paint. Though.
That
The
I'm not
wrap
sure.
paint might have specific. because
But
that's
I don't know
like
how a
dealing
wrap
with-
paint. I don't know how a wrap paint would work because wrap usually has a pattern. How do you put a pattern in a spray can?
No,
That
I've seen a lot of
bothers me.
wraps that are just one color. People
Yeah,
do it.
just solid.
it's a one color wrap just spray because then if you don't like it, it peels off.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a
Sort of
paint
like a
that peels
plastic.
off. Okay,
It's
okay.
duplicolor. That's
Yeah,
the people that make it.
make it. Yeah,
Huh.
it's in AutoZone.
Interesting.
Like for a lot
Yep.
of cars.
And so it's not plastic dip?
No, it's not
No.
plastic dip. No, you
But
get
isn't
it.
For the 10th
Duplicolor?
time.
Is
Yeah,
it
Duplicolor.
Duplicolor Isn't
Yeah.
Duplicolor
Duplicolor
the
armor?
company makes Plastidip?
No.
Are we sure?
Yeah.
Does
I'm
it
pretty
matter?
sure. I think Duplicolor
I
does
think
make plastic.
Duplicolor makes plasti dip.
I think they do.
They probably make a whole
Yeah.
bunch of shit.
Well, yeah,
The one
that's
I'm
true.
talking about is from AutoZone. Completely.
Yeah.
It's actually
Oh,
just
I got
called wrap. Like that's all it is. It's called wrap.
Huh.
If you Google it right now, you'll probably. Well, you can actually get it on Amazon too.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Bezos, straight to the door. 2 days.
One day,
You
if
know
you
what?
order now,
This stuff right here,
Huh.
I'm painting my king hauler, and I put
Can't see you.
this. It's right here. You don't want to see me right now. This stuff right here, you do like Tank said, like you get this real loose, and you put like a wash on it, and then any other paint sticks to it. I'm using this cheap Apple paint. You can't scrape it off. You have to sand it off to get it off.
Really? That's crazy.
Because this stuff just peels right off even when it's dry, when it's on plastic.
Fuck is it?
Wow.
Kevin says Bulldog makes the best paint
Bulldog.
adherent spray.
You guys talking about Lexan or hard body?
I think
I don't know.
whatever.
Probably depends.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why
I don't think we've touched on that quite yet. I'm assuming Lexan because we're talking about putting something so the paint will stick to it. So
But you
I
put that
think
spray
John-
down like Tank said on even Lexan, the Apple stuff will stick. If you put a coat of stuff on top of it, it won't peel off.
and would the same thing apply for a hard body then?
No, hard body you just paint right over. So the hard body I use all automotive paint for the hard bodies.
I use
it doesn't-
outdoor plastic
It
furniture.
doesn't melt like Lexan will under those chemical
I was
conditions.
gonna
Yeah.
say like crayon or Crayola or whatever those are.
Yeah, like even Rust-Oleum, like a lot
Yeah,
of
Rust-Oleum.
paint is good for the hard body.
Krylon.
Krylon,
Yeah,
That's it.
Krylon.
Yeah, Krylon.
They're
Krylon. I had to
camouflage.
think.
classic.
They're camouflage paint.
I knew it was
but,
something
like,
sort of crayon or something.
Right,
see that?
exactly.
that BIX02, that's their camouflage, like their snap color camouflage. That's what that truck is up there. It works fucking great. Like, and
Oh
the
my-
coverage out of a 10, it's fucking awesome. Like,
Yeah, Krylon's the best, dude. They've been doing paint right for a long time.
yeah, their camouflage collars are fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Right, they make that granite top paint and all that stuff.
Yeah. Why can I not find the fucking instruction manual for my BIX02?
Has anybody ever seen paint melt Lexan?
No.
Nope.
Yeah. I've seen it melt foam, but not
Yeah.
Lexan.
No, I've seen
Why, have you?
Shugu melt that other plastic. What do we use that plastic all the time? Forget that
Shugu
plastic.
Styrene?
melts paint and plastic.
Styrene, yeah, it just
Styrene?
melts that shit, right? It just like
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
I've
shit.
seen bug spray melt remote controls.
I had degreaser delaminate a set of cranks on me last week.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn. Well, that sucks.
Yeah, I couldn't figure it out. I went for a ride and I'm like, what is that popping noise? I thought I had like a rock between my shoe and my pedal, a road bike. And then like I got to looking at it and all these, this is all done. This is a Shimano Ultegra crank. And all of this stuff is bonded together with some kind of like, obviously adhesive. And I used like some pretty heavy duty Simple Green on it one day because this is my rain bike. And it gets sand and shit on it all over the place. But it like melted that bonding aid. You can see it separated right in
Simple
there.
Green did?
That's yeah.
Daisy.
That's
Wow.
what I used on it. I don't know. And it's so, you know, I mean, these cranks are like 4 years old. This bike has like 7,000 miles on it. But
Especially
Still,
you, 7,000 miles only.
I mean, dude, I have a road bike from 1990 that has like 25,000 miles on it, and those cranks aren't broken. So, it
On a different note, Kurt, when I was looking for my BRX02 manual, that's the one you were talking about.
Yep. Except
Yeah,
mine
so-
is gray.
Yeah, this is on
That's
Kurt's
the
was talking
kit
about,
with the white body. Yeah, it was a kit.
Yeah, that's the 2000.
Because the gray one's the ready to run one.
Yeah, I have the gray one over there as well. But that's
Matt,
the one.
Oh, yeah.
those, right?
Yeah, I wanted to buy it. Yeah, I wanted that so bad.
Yeah, because this one's the kit.
I always liked that body.
Yeah, that one's the kit.
Well,
Just when you were
he
saying
bought that.
one, like,
Endura
Yeah.
sells that body, right?
yeah, but the Enduro,
Yeah, similar.
what
That's
you
the
have
one
to
that
be
Maz
really,
has.
what you have to be really careful with, I tell everybody when you're buying an Enduro body, like Enduro advertise, like, oh, these are for an SCX 10.2 or TRX4.
Right.
When you buy one, they never try that on an SCX 10.2 or
Right.
fucking
Right.
TRX4 in their life. Never
Do
even
not fit.
went
Sure.
near it. They don't. The amount of modifications you have to do to get it to actually fit. That's why I
Gotcha.
warn everybody about. Like that's why the Club 5 racing bodies and stuff, they're actually fucking fitted to them. You know.
All right, don't mind me. I'm moving my camera out a little bit.
As I was saying earlier, though, the biggest news. Did you see that tank? Boom Racing actually signed a lease contract with Jaguar and Land Rover.
Oh, really? No, I
Yeah,
knew there
so
was
the-
news coming, but I didn't catch it.
Yeah, so they're officially licensed. They're officially licensed. What do you call it? They're officially licensed
Land Rover body
Yeah.
duplicator.
So hopefully we'll get some Series 3 Land Rovers or something.
Cool.
I'll get a D90, and then that means I can get rid of my RC 4-wheel drive D90.
Well, didn't they already say they're making the D90? Because I thought I saw someone in the chat earlier. Bob,
he was
that they're-
he was saying that he was thinking about it. He doesn't know yet. So
Oh, okay.
There.
That was the actual guy.
yeah,
Here's the RTR.
Yeah.
that's the gray one. That's the same as
Yeah.
Look,
That's
really
a
see the
nice.
difference.
I
Look at-
think that's the best 10-2 there.
Look at the difference. Look at
I
nice, clean and shiny his is, and look at this one. Look.
And is that a Forerunner body or is that considered a
No,
Gladi or a
The Jeep.
Cherokee body? Cherokee,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Cherokee.
Yep,
The
Cherokee.
JK, yeah, it's the JK body
Yep.
or something.
Matt's just looks different under the light and with the sliders, and it's just different.
Well, mine's,
Well, I've got this big
like,
ass
mine's
light
just
bar
sliders
too.
and all on it. Mine's just dirty and run. That's the difference.
Yeah.
Oh, this damn light bar
Yeah,
is a
I
pro
don't.
line light
The
bar.
only time I clean my trucks if it's broken and needs work done. Right now, it's not broken. I run it, so I'm not cleaning it.
I don't even clean them then. I clean the bench after I'm done.
Yep, that's it. Whatever falls off it and clean the bench. I don't like spend time polishing my fucking trucks. Like,
You're gonna eat off my crawlers.
no, no, the hope.
They-
Like,
That's what she said.
yeah, no shelf queens.
Yeah, this
Right.
light bar is actually from Pro Line. It's the biggest one they make. This top
Yeah,
light
I got
bar
that.
here.
I got that
Sean, I
rack.
had a question for you.
Well, I got the whole truck, but it's
No shelf queens.
How long does a vehicle have to
Get
sit
out
on the
there
shelf
and wheel.
before it's considered a shelf queen?
With me, any more than 2 months, it's a shelf queen.
Yeah, shit. I own like 30 shelf queens right
I
now.
was gonna say.
Yeah, but you're moving, Lyle. You gotta
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it.
And you're
you
moving
get out a
and
shelf
you're-
queen card.
You
Yeah.
got a lot
To
of
me-
batteries
to me,
to
a shelf-
charge with no power.
To me, a shelf queen is something you never ran on the dirt or on the road. That's
That's
what a
right.
shelf queen is.
That's what I'm thinking.
No, if it sits in your shelf more than 2 months.
So I only have one then, 'cause I haven't driven one car yet.
That's why I do the raffles. Like that's why right now the SCX 10.2, the Hummer, and the Phoenix is in the raffle.
Yeah,
They're-
when are
they're
you sending me
becoming-
that Phoenix?
They're becoming shelf queens.
Well, I forgot about that, Sean. When does that end?
Well, there's still like there's still like 30 something tickets to sell. There's still 30.
Yeah, I gotta get it. I gotta
to
get in
sell.
on that.
It
Yeah.
ends when
When's
he
your
gets
date-
all his tickets.
Dateline?
Yeah, it's $20 a ticket or 6 tickets for $100. There's only 80 tickets. I pay shipping. I pay everything. So there's in the raffle, you have this Phoenix. So this Phoenix is one
Portal?
prize in the raffle. So you have 3 chances to win for your $20. So you get that as one prize. This thing.
Three
oh,
chances
man,
to win.
This thing is another prize. The Hummer, all the doors open, everything. So that's another prize. And then
Hell
you
yeah.
have a hard body SCX-10 too as well. Do 3 for your $20, you can win one of them 3 trucks.
One of 3.
Yeah.
So if
And
you buy
obviously the
three,
more-
if you buy 3, you can get a chance to win all 3 of them.
Yeah. The more tickets you buy, like somebody technically, there's a few boys who've all bought 6 tickets. Technically, one of them could win all 3 trucks. So-
Yeah.
And I pay shipping. It's open to anybody, anywhere in the world that listens to my channel and everything. So, and there's only 80 spots. Like, so that's all. There's only 80 tickets. So it's not like there's lots and lots of fucking tickets, you know?
Yeah, so
Now, tell
that's
me
a
if I'm-
3 in 80 chance of winning if you just buy one chicken.
Yeah. That's what I mean. Like, most people.
That's pretty good odds, dude.
It's very
you
good
can't
odds.
walk into
It
any
is like-
casino and get those odds.
Now tell me
know,
if I'm wrong. Is this a RTR bumper or is this?
No,
An
that's
aftermarket?
No, that's
aftermarket.
That's aftermarket.
Yeah.
Is it?
aftermarket.
Okay,
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if it was or not. I was thinking it was, but I wasn't entirely sure.
If
The
you
only
get a
thing
wrap,
the only thing that truck needs is some inner fenders or something. See when you can see right up through the front of it there.
yeah, you can make them easy. I
Yeah, you
made
just
them
make some
on mine.
styrene, a couple of bits of styrene bending around the inside. But you
Go to
can't-
the-
Margarine containers.
Yeah, go to the dollar store and get some of that
What do you
full-
use,
that
Lau?
cold finish.
Margarine containers.
That'll
What
work.
do you use, Lau?
Margarine?
You mean margarine?
Margarine.
Margarine?
Fuck you, Americans.
Margarine.
Margarine
Margarine.
containers.
Margarine,
What
what
the
the
hell
heck?
is that?
Why don't you go melt some aluminum in
You
your
know what
margarine?
it is.
I know what you
Or-
were talking about, Lau.
Petrol.
Go get
Bunch
your
of
metal.
bastards. Yeah, you know what it is because it goes great with potatoes.
Yeah.
Potatoes.
yeah.
Get you some
Well, I
petrol.
only eat potatoes if they're French fries or if they're like stuff like that.
Those
I
are
don't
still
eat-
potatoes.
Hey,
I
you
don't
guys
eat
started
boiled
talking about
potatoes.
food
I don't
at
eat
this
boiled
time of night
potatoes or shit like that. Like.
last time, and I had to leave and go get food.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, I left and got cheeseburgers and a
See ya,
load of
Raymond.
rocks in my trunk.
And you put it in a margarine container.
No,
Oh,
I don't.
yeah.
have margarine. That's bad for you, dude. That's a fake substance. It's not even real. It's safflower oil and plastic.
Margarine.
Don't forget animal
The
fat.
other.
Can't believe it's not butter, but
There you go.
Like real butter is good for you.
Yeah, I have no
It's
idea
not
what
good for you.
brand.
It's not bad
It's
for
better
you.
for you. It's
Dang,
not good.
Dang, he put that light kit way up there, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, he put it way the hell up here.
My
Them
grandpa's-
wraps are
My
hard
grandpa's
around the
95 years
windows.
old. He eats eggs, bacon, and butter every day.
So, yeah, I've got tail lights. I've got light pods back here. Both sides, tail lights. Headlights, blinkers.
They put that whole
Wankers.
light kit in there.
And
Wankers.
then the
Yeah.
Proline light bar.
There's a go. Wanker, wanker.
Do they make it?
wanker.
Do they make? Do they make any blinkers where they don't come on with the steering wheel? Like you could have a switch where you have to turn them on, or they all
Absolutely,
just-
yeah. There's lots of them.
yeah, there's lots
Those
of-
ones that come on with the wheel are stupid.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
You're
you
crawling up in the
Right.
up in the mountains. You
time
got
you
your
turn, the
blinkers on. It's
blinkers
like,
come on.
really?
Fucking
Who's
lame.
got a blinker on when they're
No, but
crawling?
see, people say that to me, and then I showed them the reason why. Because when I'm crawling in Central Park, and then I go out onto the sidewalk and onto the road, you need your blinkers.
But that's on the
Oh,
road, but not when you're
yeah.
actually crawling up over rocks.
I was
You
gonna
don't
say,
need
that
them
when you're
on.
off-road.
Yeah, but
you
it's
don't need the
it's an
blinkers.
off-road on-road truck. So it
Dude,
goes
those rocks in
off-road
Central
right
Park
down
are
the road.
sick. I was
Yeah.
there a few years ago and just took the dog out for the day and just hung out in the park all day and in the city. It was sick. Those rocks are cool.
Yeah.
What's up,
Some of
Fancy
the-
Froggy?
Center Park has a lot of awesome crawling in it.
Yeah, I bet. I can only imagine. Like if I go up to Vermont next year, I'll have to come swing on through. And I stayed over there. There's a little town right across right across the Hudson from, I don't remember what it is.
Where like
Something-
Hoboken,
No, even closer,
Fort
like
Lee?
literally. God damn it! Why can't I think of the name? I'll have to look on the map. I'll look it up.
Oh, it wasn't City Island, was it?
No, it wasn't an island. It's a little town. It's got tons of cool restaurants. It's like a Dominican, Puerto Rican little area or something. It was good. I'll find it. I'll look on a map.
We in Brooklyn?
No, I wasn't. No, I wasn't in the boroughs. I was across the river.
Okay, so you're in Weehawken then probably.
Mm.
Or Hoboken. You're probably in Hoboken.
I was near Hoboken, but it was another little city. I can't remember the name of
Jersey
it. But
City, probably. then.
no, I'll find it. You just keep talking and I'll tell you when you got
So
it right.
if you go from the top, if you go from the George Washington Bridge, you'd go Fort Lee, Weehawken. No, you go Fort Lee, Inwood,
Union
Inglewood.
City.
Yeah, Union City.
Union City,
Weehawken,
right there. I
Hoboken. Yeah.
was at that Motel 8 at Union City. It was cool. I didn't even know how close I was to the city to like.
Yeah, you're just right there. Like 5
It was
minutes
awesome.
across
It was
the
a-
water. Like,
It was a $2 bus ride from the front door of the hotel, and walking up into Union City the next night, I went to like 6 different places and got tacos and street food and just walked around. It was really fun it was my first time in New York.
yeah.
So
I was wrong with my tires that I said last night that came with this. They're not deep woods. They're approach CRs. Wheel tracks.
Approach the yard. Yeah, that's a lot better than fucking deep woods.
Deep woods
Are they?
off. Get rid of them
Yeah.
mosquitoes.
Full
Is
bead
that the
lock
one you got
wheels.
for $100?
Yes.
Yes, this is the one
Yeah.
that I got for $100 plus the
That's fucking-
DX4C.
That's insane, man. Isn't it?
And the DX4C controller.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's crazy. Like somebody obviously didn't know what they had. Somebody bought a fucking storage container.
Yeah,
or something,
exactly.
and all this
I'll
shit
guarantee
No,
it.
it's
was
pawn
they're-
shops, man. Pawn
Kid
shops
left
are
it.
awesome for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that has,
Yeah,
I mean,
find
that
Kyosho
metal
Minizis
bumper,
there for $50.
I bet that
Yeah.
metal bumper's $50 that's on that thing.
Yeah, right.
probably because it looks like a Scalar 5 bumper.
You know,
I'm not sure. I don't know if
It
it
looks like a
says.
front bumper from
but-
Scalar 5.
I mean, look at it. That thing ain't cheap. You could find that
Yeah,
on the.
that's
you know.
a Scalar. That's a Scalar 5 front bumper.
Yeah, that's a
If you
nice
go on
bumper.
Scalar 5's website, you'll see that bumper. Scalar 5's website.
Yep, $100 for this whole fucking thing.
Chubby
That's
must
pretty-
be
that's
drowning in
pretty
his
cool.
sorrows after watching that game, is he?
Yeah, it probably is.
Fucking Brady was schooling the fucking life out of him. Like, he was showing why he's still the GOAT.
Hold that bumper up again.
Which way you want?
Just
Front?
kind of give me a front from the. Yeah, right in. No, a little close. There we go. Right there. Just hold that for a second.
What we doing? Photo shoot?
No, I'm finding it. I'm on
Yeah,
Scalar
it's
tab, right?
Scalar 5's front bumper.
I got you.
It's right here. It's $63.
Yeah, I think that's
Really?
what I got. $63.95, dude.
Fuck.
That's crazy. So you got that rig for $40. 20.
There, right there.
Oh shit, it is.
Yeah.
Looks
Okay.
like yours is just painted.
Yeah, I got one here on the pre-runner. It says series SCX10, SCX10-2, XJ front bumper, $63.95.
Holy shit.
That's the
With
X10
with the
too.
same bolt, with the same hole patterns and everything. Like it's exactly the bumper you're running. They got
That's
it on a
He's even more crazy.
little blue X. They got it on a blue XJ. Yeah, it
Some-
makes it insane. Like
Somebody bought it and bought all the stuff for it and probably didn't know, and then
What,
stop
did you
playing
buy
with
it off
them.
a girl? Did you buy it off? Maybe she sold off her boyfriend's truck.
Could
Or-
be.
No, I actually talked to her boyfriend. I
Huh?
talked to him on the phone for about 3 minutes about it, and he knew exactly what he put into it and what it was. And
You
Didn't say
just wanted
anything
to get
about it.
rid of it.
yep, just get rid of it. $100. There you go. Oh, hell yeah. And then it's
Yeah, that's
got-
a screaming deal. That's one you just can't. You almost just can't walk away from because no matter what, there's
See you,
money
Nate.
to be made. Maz Designs. Money to be
Hey,
What's up,
hey,
Maz?
What's up, Maz?
What's
He's got these
up?
little
What's
facts.
up? Wasabi.
What's
Dude,
up?
when are we going crawling, Maz?
Man,
Dude, you need to come down here, go to the strip club, and before when you're done, just come over. I'll put some lights on the course, and you go wheeling. Bring the strippers over. We'll all go wheeling, dude. I got a big
Hey.
yard,
shit, yeah.
dude. I'll
I don't
set up a pole.
I don't have enough drugs on hand to bring a bunch of strippers over.
Hey, dude, not all of them. Sometimes they got their own drugs.
Hey, hey.
Hey, Kurt,
What
I'm
the hell
gonna
y'all
drop a
doing?
quote here, man.
All right, Lyle.
All right,
Come
Lyle.
on.
It's good
Yeah,
seeing
what's
us all.
up,
I'm
man?
gonna keep watching it. Just I'm gonna try and lower the data usage I'm using right now. And it was good
Yeah,
to see us
buddy.
all. Nice to talk to some people and
See you later,
make some
Lyle.
jokes.
All right, man.
You guys
Sure,
all have a
Lyle.
great evening. I'll still be watching. I'll hang out in the chat for a bit.
Wow, have a good one.
Much love.
Bye, cunt.
Bye, cunt.
See you, cunt. You dirty cunt.
What the fuck?
What you got there, Maz? Looks like you getting
Somebody's
ready
gonna start painting
paint something.
and try and paint something.
I guess ain't no try to it, Kurt. We're gonna fucking paint some shit.
You gonna use all those colors or just two of them?
Yeah, on one body.
Nice. Do it.
No,
Let's
hell,
see it.
no.
That's gonna take a long
Dude,
time.
No.
I know you want some 80s style. That would do it.
Hey, I got all the 80s colors.
See that.
No, I have literally probably 8 to 10 Lexan bodies that I need to paint, like, I don't know, 2, 3, 4 weeks ago. Excuse me. But yeah, we're gonna get down on some airbrushing.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a cool like vent setup or do you just get out and do it?
No, I have a little setup.
Cool.
It's nothing like crazy. It's a mess right now. So
I mean, I saw one online. It's only like $100 to get a vent fan. You just need to build a box and an exit zone, and you got one.
it ain't even worth that for me for $100. Then just buy one.
Well, yeah, I didn't. Not like a bathroom vent fan, but like a big industrial, like paint sucker fan.
Yeah. Oh, paint sucker.
Paint sucker. Like you used to smoke your dope in the shop class. I know what you were doing.
Yeah.
I don't know what's the name of the paint.
It's Createx, but no, I just have which it goes out the window.
Oh, that's perfect. That's all you need. Just something pulling air.
This is just a little display thing that I have in here. It's just sitting there, so it doesn't take up any more room. But yeah,
I get
just it's got its filters back there. It's got tunable light.
Yeah, look at me asking questions everybody wanted to know the answer to.
Yep. It's got a pretty good little fan on it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Blow some smoke in there. See it.
Hell yeah. I should, but I'm not
Blue
going
dog,
to.
you gotta go outside.
Huh?
I'll be
What's wrong,
back. I gotta
Queenie?
take my dog out. Come on, Bubs.
Oh, you saw that?
Yeah.
What
Who you
was
mad at? Who you mad at?
I'm not mad at nobody.
Oh,
Look
yeah.
who's back.
Chumley's back.
I didn't scare him away.
His team scared him away.
Yeah, they did. I wound up going to fall asleep on it too.
I
Recliner.
fell asleep. They're boring.
Sean thought you were going to come back after 2 minutes of watching it because the game was so bad.
I probably would have if I didn't fall asleep. We barbecued hamburgers and I watched some football. But the hamburger just did me in, boy. I just got sleepy.
Yeah, Kevin's got the setup for painting.
Kevin Gibbs.
Yeah, he's an expert at that stuff, man.
Man. Yeah, I'm just a damn dumb redneck.
I use a can, one color. We're good.
Yeah.
Throw some stickers on it.
I've always airbrushed my bodies, but this is the first time I've used watercolor, so we'll see. I've always used like spastics, airbrush paints, or anything that was in a bottle, you know, not a can.
Yeah.
So what I missed? Anything?
Nah.
I see Quinny's rubbing her eye. Did she get smacked?
I think not
Number
yet.
one. Number one.
Huh.
Oh, peace. No.
Number 2, asshole. What's your number 1 fuckhead?
Ooh.
Dang.
I got a promotion.
Moving on up.
To the
Moving on up to the colon.
What?
Moving up to the colon. Number 1 fuckhead.
Okay.
But Kurt still gets the shirt, right?
Oh,
Huh?
Dirk gets the shirt.
Oh, Dirk gets the shirt?
Yeah.
Dirk
Gets the shirt. That's if I ever make it and get around
What
to it.
shirt? What shirt?
I'm making
I
him
got-
a number 1 asshole shirt.
Okay.
So I got these light kits for the truck for the Overlander, and it's pretty intensive, like light kit. I open it up, start reading the instruction. Everything is in Chinese or Japanese. I don't know what it is. And that's on both sides. And that's the only instruction that I get.
Huh.
So I guess I got to go by the picture. Oh, well.
I think me and Guru are the only ones that watch anime, so maybe we could translate it. Whew. Yeah, every time I get up, my shoulder just is sore.
Need to get one of those desks that moves up, eh?
No, just because I had that shoulder surgery a couple weeks ago.
Oh, well, yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah, and you can't really see it, but over my right shoulder, there's a chair. You can barely see it, but it has this arm thing on it where it just raises. You know, it works your arm for you.
Gotcha.
I'm supposed to use that like 4 times a day. But okay, somebody say something.
Say something.
Something.
I am fucked.
Vagina.
Peanut.
Peanuts?
Payments?
So somebody earlier said they had a big yard, right?
Yeah, I got a big yard.
Yeah, you should
I
see
mean-
my big deck. I got a big deck at home.
At home?
Hell yeah.
You should see the size of my deck.
Hell yeah. That's a good one.
Made out of hardwood.
Come on, don't encourage them, guys.
I thought we weren't letting kids in here.
Oh, we better all leave.
Oh,
Mhm.
I better be quiet. Queenie's in here.
Shut the fuck up. I'm not that young.
Oh, we know. So where's your husband, Queenie?
In bed. He should be waking up soon.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I'd say he's got to work nights, huh?
Yep. He's
Okay.
going to third shift. So he's sleeping to prepare himself to stay up all night.
Oh, he hasn't started yet?
No, he took a vacation day today, so he don't
Oh.
have to go in.
Okay.
What's that? The AGP.
You're muted there, Matt.
Sorry, my bad. AGFRC programmer version 3.
What's that for?
AGFRC servo
Oh, for servo.
programmable.
Seems.
Oh,
See you, Jeremy. Have a good
so
night,
that
man.
just so that just does what, your endpoints, or you can set up your endpoints and other stuff, or
You can set up basically anything with the servo.
Power
If
and
you're
all
gonna
that.
use percentage and your speed and high or low or mid or wherever you're wanting.
Can you set it up where like it has a clutch? If it pushes too hard, it like has a like it stops itself from braking, or
I would doubt that.
I don't think so. It's got more adjustability than I want to fuck around with.
yeah, it seems like adjusting a servo seems like a pain in my butt.
Yeah, trust me, I haven't fucked with it. The only thing I did was turn the percentage up, and then I didn't mess with anything else.
It's the Traxxas. See, if you get the Bluetooth assembly for your controller, it has all those settings you can do on your phone for it. It's pretty neat. There, your key-
Traxxas has their app,
Has their what?
their Traxxas app, isn't it?
Yeah, the TSM or whatever.
Mhm.
You can do all your endpoints, your percentages, your how fast or how slow. All that. It's pretty neat. It's a lot easier than use a damn controller for do it with all the with the lights and all that stuff. Forget that. But hey, Kurt,
Yeah.
a lot cooler out there, isn't it?
A little humid today. Or no, I was actually warmed up pretty hot today over here.
Oh, no, it wasn't too bad. I mean, it was warm, but compared to
Wow.
3 or
compared
4
to-
days ago, it was like
yeah. Still
it's
got up to 92 here.
oh, still. I mean, that's better than 113.
Well, yeah, of course.
I mean, I pulled out my X-Max, had it, and I put it inside my truck when I went to the hobby store, because usually guys show up and like, hey, let's go bash it. I go, all right, but no one showed up today. So I just drove the Mini Max or drove my Mini Z around the course for a little while and then went home. But
it was we stayed up too late last night. I slept in too long.
Yeah, I didn't get up till 11.
Yeah.
Basically, when I got up around 10:30, 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Babies.
Yeah, that's too late for me.
Yeah. Back in the day, maybe, but yeah, it hits you a little harder when you get older.
Hell yeah, it does.
Oh, you'll find out, Queenie.
Well, what time did you all stay on the last night?
It wasn't too long after you left.
It was around almost 3.
Way after 3. I commented on your video at fucking 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, I mean, after Queenie's husband came out and smacked her and told her to get to bed, then we left.
Yeah, that's when our computer shut off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Magically.
Yeah, magically. I saw this hand come across the screen real quick, and boom, there she went. She was gone.
That's it. Joel just walked out and was like, slap bitch, get to the head.
Right?
I swear to God,
Too
if
late.
he
Get the
slaps me, we're fighting like grown ass men. I'm beating the shit out of him.
Huh?
Mad Designs got all that paint, and he got a solid blue truck.
Hey, this is a damn FCX 24.
Stalker.
She stopped.
That's a test vehicle.
Oh.
Test whip.
Put some pinstripes on it or something.
Nah, hell nah. We're
No,
gonna
he's just
patina
gotta-
that. We'll patina that joint.
He's got to build new chassis so he can sell them to all the people that are running those.
You never know.
Yeah.
Never know.
You never know. You never, ever,
Never.
ever.
Ever.
Don't sing.
Dog
So-
sob.
Hey, Maz.
Hey,
Hey, I wasn't talking shit earlier. I was just asking, like, seriously, if you knew that you were setting all your videos to Premiere or if you just were accident. Because I
no, I
said,
know
a
you
bunch-
did. I know you did.
okay, I set a bunch of mine to
Believe me, I
private.
would have drove my happy ass down to Southern Pines if I
Dude,
thought
is your fucking driver broken or what?
Huh?
I'm telling you, I think your skinny pedal. I think your truck don't even have a skinny pedal, dude.
Yeah.
God
Yeah.
damn! As much as you threaten me, I ought to feel threatened, but I
That's
don't.
the first time I think I've ever threatened you.
No, you were gonna drive down here a couple weeks ago too. I tell you what,
I
wow.
was to drop a chassis off to you.
No, you were. That was before. That was a month ago, dude. I've been
You don't
driving.
mention the good things.
That chassis is so bent that I need a new one.
Lord have mercy.
Jeez, I've been out wheeling. You
Jesus,
been
what the
watching my videos? No.
Hey,
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 Jenny.
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 Oh, I need to call. I need to know, where did that come from? Jenny.
It's because I kept hearing people.
Forrest
Are you
Gump.
kidding me?
Forrest
kept-
Gump.
That's
Well, I know
Forrest
that. I
Gump.
know it's from the movie, but how did it come
Oh.
up on the
Gen
channel?
8.
Hey,
Gen
Gen
8.
8.
Red Cat
Hank.
Gen 8.
Nah, we got on Jenny because me and Maz ordered some parts from Jenny.
Oh,
Jenny's
Jenny's
RC.
RC. That's it.
Jenny's
yeah.
RC.
No,
so
no.
Jenny just
It
stuck.
started from the Gen 8 because of the
Similarity.
red cap.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was
I
Red
kept
Cat Gen 8.
Tank was talking about his Gen 8 all the time, and then
Yeah.
one night I was just like, Gen 8?
Gen
And
9.
it just fucking
Talk
stuck.
about my Gen 9 then, I guess.
Gen 7.
Gen 7 just doesn't ring like that.
Gen
No,
7.
Gen 7 doesn't.
No.
Chumley, do you know anything about Jenny's RC?
I do know about
No.
Jenny's RC though.
No, nothing.
I spent a fortune to put a truck back to stock and
Yeah, I
paid
know.
more than what it is stock.
They sell Max parts and all that stuff on there.
Sell everything.
I was about to say, they sell about everything.
If they can take one apart, they'll put it on there.
Oh, fuck yeah. You get
Yeah,
some
it's a
killer
chop.
deals,
It's
though.
a chop shop, Chumley. Is what it is.
No.
Yeah, for sure.
They got the new Skeeter on there.
Not the
You
Skeeter.
get some killer deals, man.
The old Skater.
Skater.
Whoa.
So now I said I'm going to name the Cherokee build, the TRX4 build. I'm going to name it Gen 8, and that
There
way
you
it
go.
just causes mass confusion.
Yeah, totally. Just
Hell
name
yeah.
it Gen,
Why? What truck is that? Gen 8.
Gen 8.
Like, yeah, it looks like Traxxas. Like, yeah, it is.
Yeah, her name is Gen 8. Don't worry about it. Don't trip. I'm gonna get one of my I'm gonna put stickers on my tractors this year. One of them's gonna be named Gen 8.
Hey, in some videos, I even
I'll send you a video.
Hey, at the intro at the beginning, and I had to go voiceover it, and I hate doing voiceovers.
Fuck.
I don't mind the voiceovers
And
because
I like to take
I don't say anything while I'm wheeling.
no.
Well, I mean, I could, but I try not to because I know I'm gonna voiceover later.
Oh, okay.
You know, like earlier today, my neighbor came over and we were just kind of chatting while I was filming.
Mm-hmm.
So there's some like outbursts, like I think I yell at the dog to go get the ball or something, but whatever. It's all just background noise. I don't care.
Right.
No one else likes the sound of my voice. Why should I?
Okay. Hey. Tank
Hey,
fucking.
So the other thing,
Amen, brother. Oh.
Tank
the
you.
other thing with Jenny's RC, you can buy your RTR shells right there for way less money.
Yeah.
A lot of upgrade parts or
Nah, it's a lot
What
of
was that for?
up
It's a lot of
stock.
stock
stock.
parts.
Hey, Maz, did you hear when Sean was on?
I'll
Or maybe
smack
he's
you
still on?
Mm.
He was talking about the Enduro bodies having hard mounting issues to that chassis, possible not lining up, but I mean, sometimes you do, sometimes you don't.
No, I'm making my own mounts.
The 10-2s? Yeah, Axial LCX 10-2. The Enduro bodies.
Between the
Yeah.
10-2 and the TRX4, the
They
Enduro
don't
body,
line
they
up.
sell them as if they're fit perfect. They never tried them on that chassis in their life.
Yeah, they don't line up at all.
I don't blame him.
Yeah.
The Jeep
Well,
ones, you have to
not
take
surprising.
almost all the interior out or cut your transmission in half, right?
No.
Terrible.
No cutting transmissions in half. That doesn't.
Yeah.
We're not okay. You can split a
Then you have
transfer
to-
case, but not your transmission.
Yeah,
Between
you have to
myself,
cut your
a
all
computer.
interior off.
Between myself, a computer, some micrometers, and a 3D printer, it'll be real easy.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna be much.
What printer do you have again, Maz?
I got an Ender 5 Plus.
An Ender 5? Yeah.
Yeah, the Plus
Plus.
model is big.
Yeah,
13
yeah. No, I
14
heard the Plus. I think the Ender 3 is on sale right now.
Hey, Ender 3 is great as long as you don't need to print anything large.
Just not to you. I got the Endor 3.
The Jeep Cherokee fits on there if you don't have an interior. I got one of them Jeep Cherokees.
I had a Jeep and then I realized it wasn't a Toyota.
Wrong with a Jeep.
Not a Toyota.
I'm just talking. It's not a Toyota.
All right, guys, close to midnight, so I'm gonna let you guys go. And
Shit, no way. Fuck it is.
you guys
Thanks
have-
for your knowledge, Tank.
Getting close. All right, Tank.
Lots of
See
info.
you later,
Thank-
Tank.
All right, thank.
Later.
Bye.
Yeah, I just plan on making magnet mounts that bolt into the stock front and the frame rails in the back. So, because I'm actually going to hold the back down by the rear hatch, not the roof. So,
Nice. Have them like horizontal instead of vertical.
yeah, I'm not going to have the body mounts going through the interior.
Yeah. No, that I hear what you're doing. It makes perfect sense.
Yeah, there's like the frame rails are like almost just barely under the like this big license plate frame indentation. So it's like perfect to just bolt it into the frame rails and glue magnets onto the body.
Right.
And I'm gonna put a little ledge over top of the license plate frame so that it if it like hits down on the bumper, it's not trying to shear the magnets apart going up.
Right. It's slit. It has a block.
Yeah.
Like a
Exactly.
blocker.
Yeah.
Got a little lineman in front of your running back there.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
All right. I don't know why I brought up a football analogy. I don't even watch football.
Neither do I.
Neither does Chumley.
Well, not anymore today.
Yeah.
Right as you walked out, someone was like, "Oh, he'll be right back." He'll see the score and he'll be coming back.
Hell yeah. Nope, I'm not happy with the score. We're already screwed, so fuck it.
Jenny.
Now you got me. Now you got me looking at Jenny's RC.
Oh yeah.
Hey, go ahead.
Ooh, Kurt.
Hey, I bought a whole Tenacity TT Pro that was broke down.
I'm looking at there right now. Hey, you can get the chassis for $14 now.
Yeah, that's what it was like. That plus shipping was like $24 or something.
Yeah, they're pretty cheap.
Plus,
The
she's got all
shipping-
the other shit
It's
that
the
goes along
shipping
with
that
it.
costs you.
Well, and she won't add it together either. I emailed her and she's like, "Nope, unfortunately, as cheap as the prices are, we don't add shipping together." And I was
Yeah.
like, "Oh."
That
Oh,
just
God.
doesn't
Still getting
make sense,
bargain.
dude.
I think that's bullshit because they stick it all in the same fucking.
Yeah,
Hey,
that doesn't make
thank
sense,
you.
dude.
Look,
That's how they make their money, though.
Yeah, those shipping costs.
Yeah.
But I bet they drive off a lot of customers that way.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
No.
They've stopped me from buying stuff a couple times.
Yeah, I
'Cause
guess
it
I
was
was
cheaper.
kinda-
It was cheaper to go to A Main and buy a brand new piece and get it shipped for free than it was for me to buy their piece and get it shipped from them.
Yeah, dude. That shipping $10 for something under an ounce, you can go
Yeah.
fuck yourself.
which I guess the only thing I really bought that was a single piece was the frame, was the chassis itself. Everything else was like a bolt kit,
Yeah.
all
that's-
the A-arms with hinge pins and everything. And when you start adding that stuff up,
Yeah. Separately. Yeah. It starts
Yeah.
adding up
Yeah,
quick.
that starts adding up.
Especially when you got to
'Cause
buy
I did-
one arm at a time or something like that.
Yeah, that's crazy. How do they? I don't understand how they even stay in businesses. That's not.
well, it
that's-
was like, no,
break
well,
it
what we're
down.
saying is like, I think it was like $18 for 4 A-arms from A-Main, but I got 4 A-arms from Takeoffs and the hinge pins and a couple other little pieces that went with it for like $12. You know what I mean? So that's the ones where you kind of got to decipher what you're going to buy from them, what you're not.
Yeah.
But what was the shipping on that order?
It's only ever like $3 or $4 shipping. But
Oh, okay.
it
I
adds
thought
up
everybody
over
was
each-
saying.
if you got 5-6 items from them, that adds up, you know.
Yeah. Then that was $18 shipping.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But if you get one thing, then it's not so bad.
Yeah, that especially if it's something larger and very specific, where, like you said,
Yeah, I
you have
got
to order.
I got my infraction body for them from, I think it's $80 or something like that. And then another $10, but it came with everything, you know, all the roll cage, the fender in the back. It came with all that stuff that if you bought it from A Main or something like that, you would have to buy like 5 or 6 different things.
Yeah. That's
Right.
where you make up on Jenny's
Right.
is when you need a complete assembly of something.
Yeah.
See, I did the same thing with my Outcasts sliding motor mount because mine's a V2 Outcast 6S. I bought the sliding motor mount because the one that was in there originally, you had to take the damn center diff out and pull the battery tray and a whole bunch of other shit to switch to a bigger pinion. Well, with that sliding motor mount, it just bolts to the motor, and then you just slide
It back a
the
little.
aluminum and lock it down. And that
Right.
was $15 from Jenny's versus
Chennai.
It's like a
versus
built-in.
A Main. It was like $56 at their cost.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I got lucky with her because she was clearancing it, so I got it for
Ooh,
like
you got lucky with her.
10, like 10 something.
I know they do have that good clearance, you know, reduced prices on a lot of stuff now. 'Cause they're not
Oh, I
selling.
think she sells Traxxas Chargers too.
Yeah, she does. And
I never
whoever wants
looked
to
on how
buy a
much.
Traxxas Charger is smoking crack. So.
Hey.
Sorry, but it's the worst charger in the world, worst batteries in the world.
Oh.
Especially with your ID Traxxas connectors
Yeah,
only.
Stupid.
Right. Don't clip them off.
Yeah.
Void your warranty.
That's why you unsolder them and then resolder them back on.
Oh yeah.
Hey, can you buy the little? I have a package of JSTs, and I just haven't looked online to try to buy this connector. What is that? I know it's on my sheet, but what is it off the top of anybody's head?
I think it's a form of
JST
JST.
PH 2.0.
That's the little SCX 24. So I can buy those, right, in a little
Yeah.
package. Yeah.
Yep.
I need to get
I
some.
actually have a package of them.
I need to get some so I can just make them JST connectors so I can use different chargers. And I have one battery that has a JST and not one of those. I just want to make some JST to those tails, and then I
Right.
can have more ability to order different batteries.
You could
and-
probably buy the connector if you wanted to get on there and look for it.
Yeah,
Amazon.
that's what I mean. That's what I mean is I'll buy a package of those connectors and I already have a package of JST tails and I'll
Oh,
just
okay. Just make your own.
plug them in.
Package.
Yes.
Package.
See, what I want is just the plastic
Tin.
end
Just the connector.
with the pins, you know. I mean, whatever.
Yeah, you
It doesn't matter. You just cut the wire, re-tin them, solder it, have your stuff on there. You get them to length. It doesn't matter. Probably easier to
Those
buy
up
them.
on Amazon. I think it was 5 of each, male and female,
Nice. Perfect. Yeah, I'll look.
for like
Yes.
$7 or $8 for
TH2.
Yes, sir. I will have to order some.
or they
Connector
call them
kit.
the
That's what you
upgraded
do. Yeah, there you go.
tiny whoop.
Tiny whoops.
Tiny whoops.
There you go.
Tiny
right here.
whoops.
They sell
Tiny.
connectors all the Haldies right here.
Oh, nice. JST
18,
PHJJ.
13. So 13
That's the one.
bucks.
That's the one right there.
Tiny.
How many pieces?
720 pieces.
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
A bunch of different sizes though.
Yeah, make sure
yeah,
you
yeah.
buy the
Do
fucking
like this one, you get both ends.
make sure you buy the crimper. You don't buy the crimper, they're a pain in the fucking ass.
Gotcha.
Nice
Yeah.
little tool to crimp them as
That's
well.
why you just get them all set.
This
Ready to
little
go like
the
that.
Molex. Yeah,
You
get them
see
like that.
tool at the
Get
bottom
them like
there,
that.
makes
Just
it-
solder the wires together.
Exactly. Bring that number up, Kurt, if you can. I think.
What number?
Well, whatever that order number.
This one?
I'm gonna screenshot it. Bang. Done.
There.
I'm done. I got it.
These are 1.25.
There you go. There's a whole bunch of them.
Both sides.
$8.
And those 1.25, that's the right. I thought they were 2.0s.
2.0s.
Is what we need, right? There was one that I saw.
2.0s. There's some right there.
Right here,
Male and female, 5 pair.
2.0.
Yep, those are the ones that he bought. 5 pair.
Yep, $8.
2.0. 20 pair right here
Where's that?
for $8.
Boom.
Female
That-
and male.
Yep. Looks like you have to. The females are, or the males are connected, and the females aren't,
This
or
is
vice
male
versa.
with 120 foot. Yeah.
That's all right though.
Get you a little crimper.
Yeah,
crimper.
that'll work. Those works. I mean, I only got 4 rigs, and then how many? I don't know. Yeah,
End up buying cheaper batteries that don't have the PH 2.0 connector, and you got
Yeah,
spares to cut off
exactly.
and resolder.
Yeah,
You can
exactly.
buy a crimper. I got a crimper right here for $25. The crimpers are what expensive.
The crimpers, well,
Yeah.
always the tool's going to cost you.
Yeah, always tools you're going to cost you to
26
do it.
bucks. The rest of it's all dirt cheap.
Right. Have to mail the crimper around to everybody so they can use it to get your money
Yeah,
out.
just buy a set of 4 or
Right.
5 if you only need a few of them.
Yeah.
You know, why
Well,
you
I'll
need,
probably
why you
set
need 100 of them.
I'd like to set all my nephews up on them so they're not ripping the
Okay.
connector out of their those JSTs just go in so smoothly.
Yeah.
It's just a nice easy connector.
The red ones, right? Yeah.
Yeah, those are
Right here,
sweet.
you can just buy it already made.
What?
There you go.
Are you
Is that
kidding
the side
me?
you need?
You better start
For
looking on
$7.99.
Amazon.
That's good.
yeah,
Right.
25% off, right? 27%. Boom.
27%.
Ordering now. They'll
Looks
be here
like-
tomorrow.
Looks like
That is
those are the-
2.0, isn't it, Kurt?
Yeah. PH2.
Yeah. Those are the
Me too.
business right there. That's exactly what I'm looking for. Those will be ordered nowish.
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 I've never heard of nowish.
That means
Now,
soon. Oh, look at that. You can plug that into your charger and charge fucking 5 of them, 6 of them over at once.
what the tucka? No, you can't. That's not the female. See, that won't work. Oh, yes, it is.
Are you sure?
But that, yeah, that's crazy.
Oh, they wake up.
Or you buy a,
That's a 4mm anyways. JSTPA.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
grab me a Rockstar.
Oh no, JSTPA.
Oh
is
my
the same
God.
Size.
holy crap.
It's midnight here. I'm not drinking any more caffeine.
Hell no. Or you buy
I
a
know.
charging cable for your charger that has a fuckload.
Oh yeah, I got 2 of those that are in a drawer that I never use.
That have
These
75
fucking-
different connectors except
Hate
for the
those.
one you need.
Fucking things, I know.
No, it's got every single one. It's got
No,
AC3s.
I have one that doesn't have the female 2.0 on it, or the one we need. It has
Yeah.
everything but that.
Yeah,
This
I think I
Yeah,
have that
and-
same one.
And that's why I wanted a JST connector to build JSTs, because I have this cool little charger that. See, the thing is, I'm not running into trouble with my 2-cell batteries. I think you guys run into more trouble when you get into 3, 4, 6s, and but the 2 cells, I don't seem to have any problem with the mini chargers. Yeah, see, I've got one that only had.
I think I've got that one
Because you got
too.
a small one.
Yeah, it doesn't have that many. It's only
Yeah.
9.
This one? Oh shit. Ah. That one?
Yeah, it's similar.
Look at that big old giant black plug that you'll never use.
Never. What is that? It's like goes to a cigarette lighter or something.
Yeah.
Or
This one
Like
right
front-
here is a Traxxas.
No, the other one.
Oh, Traxxas. Weren't someone talking shit about those earlier?
There you go. There's your fucking Traxxas fucking thing. Motherfucker. AC3. And then bare ends. Solder one on. And then
But yeah,
Your-
for my
Tamaya plug. And then all your other shit.
for my 2S, I just use one of these, man. It's $10. It works.
Really?
Hell yeah, because these batteries dude, they're not taking that much. They're not like I'm not leaving them out in the sun. They stay in the. I mean, I go play in the sun, but
I
I don't
still
know.
use the original charger for mine.
Yeah, I just have this.
I only
'cause-
have one, so
Yeah. I have this so I can charge 2. This one charges 1, and I have the original that I plug into
Come on,
good block, not the mini block.
come on, get up here.
Don't use one of these and the original chargers because they'll pop. But if you use a
What?
bigger block, they work. I've had 2 of the mini chargers blow up on one of these
yeah, I
blocks.
usually just
Not
plug it in on my computer.
not this block. Whoa, you are way more daring than I am.
Give me. Up here, come here.
I had some cheap chargers when I first started getting into LiPo. They were the B6
Those
chargers.
blue
by-
ones.
Yeah.
Huh.
No, it wasn't the blue one. It was
Oh.
I've got one that's orange and one that's black.
Oh yeah, same thing. The blue ones. Yeah,
Same
they're all the
thing.
same. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much the same fucking thing.
Yeah.
And then I just recently picked up a dual charger
Still works
by
though,
High
huh?
Tech. Yeah, it's
I've never used
yeah.
this. I've never used this because I started reading the instructions. I said, dude, that is too much bullshit. I got no. Fuck no.
That's exactly what I got. Except it's orange, and then I've got another one that's black.
I was gonna buy a cheap one like that just to get an extra battery charging, but I never
Nah,
did.
That's one of these.
Oh,
X
It just-
charger.
It just got too complicated to charge a tiny 2-cell remote control
Dude, I'm
battery.
telling you, I use, see
Dude.
that charger right there? That NHX dual charger? I
Yeah,
use
but that one that has Bluetooth. Like you can do everything
No,
on your
this
phone.
thing, and it's so tiny. Look at all the size of it.
So how many batteries can you charge at once?
Just 2 at a time. But the
Cool.
amount, the connectors that comes with it, we can see, like
But I don't know.
the
Like
amount of
Kurt said,
fucking, the amount of different connectors that even come with the fucking thing.
yeah.
But you gotta have XT30s, don't you, to plug in?
Everything you can think of, like, No, but
But-
it's XT60s till There's XT60s, to Deans, to J5s, to JSTs,
We
to
see you, John.
TF9s. Like there's every fucking thing to it. Like
ACDCs.
yeah, whatever, like all that fucking crap. Like, but it's like, and it's a cheap charger too. Like it's great.
I love mine that I upgraded to, which was the high tech black edition. Dual charger.
Yeah.
It just seems like if I had 10th scales and I was racing, like doing speed runs like Kurt, like I would really need those batteries to be well taken care of and like think about balancing this. Dude, on this, I've never had a battery issue on anything. I've run these batteries, like sometimes I'll lipo each one of them out every single day. I'll run 6 lipos.
Yeah, you run the same battery, the same connector, all that on yours. Huh?
Right. Yeah. So
Yeah,
it's like
you're
it
not.
doesn't. I don't know.
Or
It
just a
seems like a
crop.
lot of work. Go ahead, John.
With the crawler, you don't have to really worry about your battery too much. But like you're doing speed runs, like you said,
Right.
or racing,
Passion.
you need that.
Yeah, it better be perfect every time. Where I go crawling and I get a battery that's stuttering on me, I just unplug it and put a new one in it. It's not the end of my world. And I just don't feel like they're holding enough amperage that that they're unbalancing that easily in a 2-cell. I could see a 4-cell or a 3-cell where you might get.
When you're racing, you got to be careful because you can go onto the other lane and some car RC come and crash into you. Ain't that right, Kurt?
Yeah.
You got to blame it on the battery. Blame it on the battery.
Right. Blame it on battery charge problems.
Don't mean to interrupt you.
My high tech has Bluetooth also, so hook it up to your phone or iPad or whatever the fuck, and
Yeah, I do like
turn
that.
it on or turn it off with
Yeah.
your phone.
I've heard you can do that where if you're not, you're outside doing yard work and your battery sends you, it says, "Hey, we're done." You can turn it off.
Oh,
So
this
that's pretty
motherfucker's
cool.
annoying.
Well,
This has
that's
got
a good
big-
thing. I like it. The good thing I like about that, and it's X Dual, you can actually set like an overcharge rate on it,
Right.
and you can
Mhm.
set. So if you're charging a 5200 battery, you can actually set it to 5200. And as soon
Right.
as that hits the 5200, it'll automatically shut off.
Just turns off. Now that's
Yeah, it just
sweet.
turns
I can.
off, and then we'll send you a bleep like beep to let you know that it's
I'm
done.
off.
Like, and you
Dude,
can
that's
actually
pretty.
get-
I can see that. Like I said, especially on these bigger batteries
Yeah.
where, like if it caught on fire, you would have a major problem. I put my battery and charger in a little like porcelain like cookie jar and it just sits in there while it's charging. If it caught on fire, it would burn.
Dude, that's the least of my worries. I'm the most unsafe motherfucker. My batteries just lie everywhere. I got two trucks lying in my car from about 2 weeks ago, and the batteries are still in the back of them, plugged in and everything.
And plugged in.
Holy
right?
shit.
Yeah. So
I'm just like I'm like fuck it. Let's like if
2
they're gonna
weeks.
explode, they're gonna explode. Like
too
I'm
much
like,
to worry about.
he is like I'm the guy you never take battery advice from. Like
Gotcha. But at the same time, like, how many lipo fires have you had? And yeah, there you go.
Oh, it takes one.
I think if you're
That's it.
smart and you're taking good care of your equipment and you're checking your batteries and making sure they're
Yeah.
not split, and if you have a swollen one, you get rid of it. Be smarter and don't work harder.
yeah, that's it. Like just any sign of swelling, just get rid of them. Like that's the problem. A lot of people puff them up,
Queer.
like bison and stuff, and then think, oh well, I'll keep using it, and then they wonder why they get a fucking lipo fire.
Right.
No,
No, it's junk. It's junk.
As soon as it pops up, that's it. Get rid of it. Like,
That's why, like in your drones and stuff, your battery doesn't fit if it's swollen. There's no room for error. Like you can't even put it in there. That's what she said.
I was about to say it, fucker. Yeah, this one here has audio
Alerts.
control where it actually talks to you.
Oh yeah, can't you pick languages and everything? And like an accent? Can't you have an Australian woman talk to you?
I don't think so. It does have you might be able to hear it. I don't know.
the Traxxas one, it connects to your phone. So you can be inside. It tells you how much longer it's going to take, what percentage, all that stuff. And when it's done and your phone starts beeping.
But does it turn off like Sean's does?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Mine
sweet.
does it.
Huh?
I like
It'll
the
stop.
off.
Well, it stops charging.
Yeah, it stops charging.
Well, that's what I mean.
Okay.
I mean, obviously, the power, it's going to be hard for it to kill itself, but at
There
least
you
it's
go.
sending voltage through the battery.
There you go.
So, Queenie, do you work on your rigs or does someone else?
My husband works on my shit. You think I work on my shit? Hell no.
I'm just asking because
You-
I
you
think that
know
an
I'm
operator
lazy.
work on their shit.
There you go. We're gonna start that again.
I'm lazy.
No, I don't understand them enough. Like, I know I should work on them to understand them, so I better understand them, but it's just too fucking complicated for me.
Nah,
Well, you just
them
take
apart and
one
put them together.
project at a time.
You do it once, you'll know it.
Yeah,
That's
you don't
right.
have to learn the whole every single thing. Just learn
Take
how
your
to
time
mount
if you're
wheel.
gonna
Change a
put something
tire.
I took apart my axles and put those back together, and I was frustrated, so I was like, fuck this.
Well, I mean,
Like-
yeah.
I give props to people who work on their own shit and build their own shit, because
See, and see a lot of your hobby
You're
shops
not the
will take
only
'em.
one, Queenie. You're not the only person who doesn't work on their rigs, and especially not the only woman. There's plenty of men out there that can't turn a screwdriver and just take it to the shop, like Kurt was about to say.
I think some of your Home Depots will take them too, like that, or Lowe's.
I was putting my transmission together and my King hauler. I got it all together and I put the shifting linkage things backwards. Had to take it all apart.
Well, you won't make that mistake again.
No, because it's all together.
that's the shit that I don't want to happen. I put something together wrong, I'll get so frustrated, I'd probably throw it.
Yeah,
And
that's
then you take it apart and you put it
part
back
of it.
together the right way. It's great, man.
Yeah,
How
but
many
Kevin,
times
that's
I've
why
taken
to
apart
do-
something and put it back together wrong, and had to take it apart and put it back together the same way and take it apart. And
Yeah, that's why you do.
Right.
You
Yeah,
do
fuck all that.
yeah, but that's why you do it twice to make it nice.
yeah,
Yeah,
That's
that's
right.
part of it, right?
Now you know.
but three
Even
times the charm.
professionals
Yeah.
don't do it right every time.
I don't have the patience.
Dude, they don't, and that's why, honestly, that's why a lot of times, because I do a lot of building, a lot of kits,
My
and that's why a lot of times I like doing just a live with me building and talking to people, because then, like, even when I'm talking here with you guys now, whatever mistakes I'm making, nobody's really knowing because I'm just getting on with. But when I'm doing the build live, and it just shows people like, don't be scared, because I do a lot of builds, and I fuck up stuff on the builds all the time.
That's
like,
right.
You know,
That's right.
and it shows them, hey, because a lot of people do the builds, but they edit out all the fucking
They edit.
mistakes, and it's like people are like,
Yeah.
oh, I couldn't do that, and I couldn't do that. So it's like, just, hey, look, I made a mistake. It's really simple. It's just a matter of turning this again and putting it around, like, you know.
That's right.
And
Yeah.
it's you know, because like a lot of these people make it look like, oh, this all went together like this, and this. Like,
Fuck no.
And it doesn't do
Yeah.
that.
like the amount of
Yeah.
mistakes they made, and then people see them doing that, and then they get frustrated as they try it. So that's why I try and make honest build videos. Hey, this didn't go together, or this section of the instructions, it's actually these screws instead of these screws, and stuff like, because the instructions all get fucked up as well.
I tip my hat to you, Sean, because that must be hard as shit. Trying to do the instructions, reading in, listening to chat at the same time.
Yeah, and the best some of the best ones I do is like I do an unboxing. There and then never even look at the instructions. I do the unboxing and start the build in there and then.
That's
then
the way.
it's like, because then people get to see like, hey, this is the instructions coming out, and this is me fucking up because, like, I'm actually, and I advise everybody, like, if you are building, take the instructions, read through the instructions, read through all your next steps, and I always tell everybody to do that, For me, I'm just too lazy to do it myself. You know. But it's the best piece of advice if you're building some kits or anything. Take the instructions before you start and read it, so you know, like, hey, the next step coming up after this is going to be this. So if you are making something wrong, you'd be like, I don't think the next part's going to work for that. But then, like, that's when you start realizing you're making mistakes, like, you know.
Yeah, you take just before you do the unboxing, you drink a big glass of prune juice, and then you take your instructions and you know where you read them at.
You know.
Yeah, I mean, I teach my rookies that, you know, when we're operating machine in the snow, it's not like dirt where we're extra compacting and there's so much like very specific, you know, where I'm not following flags. And I just need to make the run flat and not off camber. And sometimes I slide down the mountain in the middle of the night sideways, and they're like, oh my God, what are we going to do? Oh, we're going to go back to the top and fix it. That's what you do. You just start over. You
That's
know,
it.
you can't
Go out of the game.
in most things in life, you know?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I enjoy it. It's very I won't say therapeutic to sit down and just tinker on something, but it's very, I don't know. I find joy in it, and not everybody does. I understand that. Everybody's different.
I get as much fun out of building them as I do fucking like running them, you know?
Yeah, I think I do too.
That sounds like my husband.
And yeah, right. Yeah, and that's nice that you have somebody that does that for you, because otherwise, like Kurt was saying, what, $50 an hour just to, you need this axle replaced? Hour minimum.
Crazy,
10
$50
bucks.
an hour. That's what JJ's charges, is it?
Yeah. Well, it depends. You know what? It depends on what it takes to do it, you know.
I get you, Kurt.
That's just what
He's
they have
gonna
on the
cut
wall.
break.
Yeah.
Right.
It's just what they have on the wall.
That's just to scare people from asking for dumb stuff.
Well,
yeah.
Well, when they come in, we try to fix their dumb stuff.
Right.
Before it goes to the shop.
That is the key. Ask before you take to the shop, and don't know how long it'll be till they're done with it, or if they can even do it.
Yeah.
In a timely manner, you're wanting it back.
Well, that's
depending on the shop you go to, they might not even know what they're doing.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, there could be a guy in there that just started today, and he's like, oh yeah, I'll rip this sucker apart. We'll throw some shit out. Oh yeah, we got you. Because he's just a salesman, right? And that's what he does.
Well,
you know,
we have shops,
and then you leave,
hobby
and
shops
he's
here
like,
that don't even work on them. So,
right?
Oh no shit.
Yeah. Yeah, they just
Will
sell.
they at least solder?
They sell. No, they sell and they do a racetrack, and that's it. They don't work on anybody's car.
And no soldering. What the fuck?
No. That's why after they're done with that, they always come over to JJ's to get all the work done.
That's crazy though. $50
Right?
an hour. Jesus. I should open an RC.
You're in the wrong business.
I know, right?
RC repair shop.
Yeah, we should fucking open one.
That's what we should have, is an online mail-in repair service.
Yeah.
Online mail in. Awesome.
Right? You just ship it. You ship
That's what
it
she
to
said.
one of them. And you don't even know what mechanic it's going to. 1 week it might end up at Sean's, 1 week it might end up at Kurt's, 1 week it might end up at Matt's.
Yeah.
At Queenie's husband's table. You never know, right? It's just like, it's a service, and whoever has bench space available, that's where it gets shipped.
They ain't never gonna make it to my place. No.
What is that? You live out in the
You're
booties?
the one who works on all the speed runners.
Yeah, because I have too much shit on the table. Huh. Look at Sean. You think Sean never has room?
He'd make room for $50 an hour.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Make room.
That's why I
for
got
20
2
bucks an hour.
workbenches.
No doubt.
I'll make room for $20 an hour.
Yeah.
Well, just send me a rig. Let me build it. I'll
I
make
know, right?
it. Sounds like fun.
No.
No.
I want to get into building. Like that is the goal.
You will. Just start doing a little bit of work here and
Just,
there
yeah.
to get there. It doesn't take a lot, Queenie. It's pretty simple.
You know how to glue
And-
tires?
And if you can't figure it out, you go on YouTube and type it in and go
Yeah.
boom, boom,
Hey,
boom,
man.
boom, and they got videos of it.
That's right. 2FMRC made a video yesterday about it.
What's that?
Anything you want to watch.
Yeah, right.
That guy's
I was about to
deep,
say,
dude.
which one here, man?
Yeah, that guy has a lot of video. That's all I'm saying is it's out there and he probably did it.
Any
Sometimes-
scale, any rig.
Don't choose Facebook. If you do, be modest that you're gonna get hated on.
Yeah,
If you do
Those
make a
people
post,
are heckle. They're there to heckle.
Yeah.
they're fucktards.
That's why I'm not on Facebook anymore. I stopped 2 years ago. It's dumb. It's just there's too many people there that are just talking shit to get a reaction.
And sometimes they don't even know what the hell they're talking about.
No,
No.
that's what I mean. They're just
Yeah.
running. They're just worse than I am.
Worse
And
than
I-
you?
I know I talk a lot, but I'm trying to just keep dialogue going and asking questions instead of just sitting here looking at the camera.
Nice.
Damn. I feel shots were fired. No, I'm just playing.
You know how to glue tires, Queenie?
Wait, what?
You know how to glue tires?
Mm.
I just hold the tires, or I just glue the tire, and he holds the tire for me, or I hold them and he glues them. We take turns.
Well, that's part of it.
Right? There you go.
Have you ever mounted like a bead lock? Because that's a good way to like learn to do something easy that's non-consequential, that if you make a mistake, you just loosen a couple bolts.
Yeah,
No.
I need to redo mine. My one of my back tires is like
Yeah. I had one like that for a while and I just loosened the through bolts and just kind of twisted the tire a little bit and it kind of set itself back in and I let it sit for a few minutes and then tightened them back up and it was golden. That's on a 24. Are you talking 24 chum or 10?
10 scale. But
Yeah.
you know,
Let's
they're so slow. It's not like they're like a speed run where the tires are gonna fall apart if it's not perfect,
Right. You only notice it when it runs across the flat ground, right? Like
Yeah, right.
on your hardwood or your carpet. You don't even
Yep.
notice the rocks.
No. In fact, who knows? Maybe it's better on the rocks. Let me grab another point. of the
Yeah,
tire.
exactly.
Creating the bending
Exactly.
the line there.
The
Yeah.
wobble and the bobble.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we all just need triangle wheels for the rocks, right?
Hmm.
Look, do like fucking Whistle and Diesel and make squares for your fucking wheels.
I think triangles would work way better. Triangles with a little arc in each length of the arm, like oblique triangles.
Did anybody see that video?
No.
I saw him do like wagon wheels on a car too, or maybe that wasn't Whistling Diesel. It could have been someone else.
Yeah, he did wagon wheels on a Hellcat chart.
Yeah, wagon wheels on a Hellcat. Yeah, and then took it to Amish country.
Yep. Got out all dressed in Amish clothes and shit. And everybody's like, who the fuck is this?
Pretty funny.
That guy's something else. He cracks me up.
And Cletus, that guy. If you guys watch Cletus McFarland?
Yep. Once in a while.
I know who it is, but I don't watch his stuff.
He's pretty good, man. And it's really, I like his channel. He's super positive guy. Like they're all real positive and they're hot rodders. They like smoking tires and having a good time. And he he went up and did another jet boat race in Washington, I guess last weekend or something. But like, man, he's a driver. He is crossing over into some different areas of motorsports. And, you know, he just rented Bristol. You know, I mean, who rents Bristol and then does a 40 car whatever, you know, Crown Vic race? How sick was that? Like, how much fun is that? That guy's he's
Freedom
crushing.
500.
It's neat. No, it's the Freedom 1000.
Yeah,
Oh, the
it's
Freedom
like that
1000?
guy. It's like that guy that, and people hate on him. That guy Travis Pastrana, but dude,
Yeah.
that guy can drive. We put him behind
Put it-
anything
that's right.
on the gas engine, and he's
That's
a
right.
fucking hammer.
Right.
Like, you know, he started off dirt bike jumping,
Same
and
with
then
Deegan.
went like dirt bike racing, rally cars, everything. Like, you know.
Right. Same with Ryan Deegan, and you know, now his daughter's out there crushing. She's driving NASCAR. She's going to be one of the next NASCAR champions.
There's no way Deacon's daughter's driving NASCAR, yeah.
Yeah, she drives a truck.
Shit.
No shit.
Yeah, she pro class drives a NASCAR truck. She drives one of the trucks. She hasn't driven a full, she hasn't, I don't think she's run a full cup car race, but she's run Xfinity races and she runs truck races, and she's not bad. She's a good driver.
I like Brian Deacon.
Yeah, he's a good ambassador of the sport. You know, he's like, he's always been he's not a complete idiot.
Doesn't he have the pre-runner trucks too?
Yes, and that's what she was racing. She's been racing those since she was like 14 years old or something. She's got like 6 years.
Pre-runners.
Yeah, she's got like 6 years in those stadium truck. Those, it's not the super stadiums, but it's there. I think they're a little bigger. They're like you said, like the pre-runners, but they run them on a track.
Yep.
Anyway, it's neat to see sports grow and change, and you know, everybody's like, "Meh," you know, but it's like, dude, you know why football's dying? Because it's not that entertaining.
Yeah, it's not. It hasn't evolved in the last fucking 20 years.
You know, and it's like those guys get paid far too much money to be assholes. They need to be better ambassadors of their sport and not go around murdering people and driving into, you know, minivans full of a family at 150 miles an hour and then going, "This is not my fault."
Yeah.
No, it is, dude. It is. You're an idiot. You have too much money and no one, you know, too much.
Yeah, what was
Then
that?
you could.
What was that Patriots player? Aaron Hernandez.
Oh yeah,
Fucking
dumbass.
Hernandez was crazy. Like, he was fucking murdering people for fun. Like,
Yeah, right. And didn't it start off where he was like just beating his wife and everybody's like, it's no big deal.
Yeah.
Right. And then later he's, yeah. It has its place, right?
Right.
But
Hey, Queenie, are you advertising or what?
Advertising what?
Well, you says free on the top of your shirt.
Free.
Does it say free?
Oh, hold on.
It's free lit.
Free the homies.
Storm Area 51.
Free to twins.
I love aliens though.
Uh-huh.
Oh, you know what? Great sci-fi show that I just watched, Queenie.
I don't like that kind of aliens. I just like things aliens.
I got you.
Not a sci-fi person.
No.
But
No.
well,
You can tell me, Zach.
Matt Harris.
Yeah, Zach. I wanna
You
hear.
can tell me.
I
What
just
was the
watched a
show?
show on Prime called is it Night Sky? With J.K. Rawlings in it. Let me see.
It's on Amazon.
It's on Prime.
On Prime? Okay.
I've heard of it.
Let me search for it. I just watched it last night, so of course now it's not in my feed.
Hey, Kurt, you know when you're it's getting hard to see?
All that shit does. All the time.
When you got to have something a magnifying glass that lights up.
Yeah, I want one of those.
Um,
I want one of those big ones you put on your desk and you can move.
Yeah,
around.
yeah. They're
Yeah.
only like $20 on Amazon. Kurt.
Yeah.
They're cheap. I got one for tying flies, and I use it for this all the time.
I have my reading glasses I put on
Well, sometimes you just need that tiny bit more.
with my
Yeah,
flashlight.
that's what she said.
Ah. My wife told me to give her 10 inches, right? And make it hurt. So I fucked her twice and hit her.
Yeah.
Yep, there you go.
Night Sky.
Oh, is that the one where he has like a future self or something like that?
No,
Or, you know-
just watch it. No spoilers here. Just watch it.
No, I have started watching. I'm like 2 episodes in.
Yeah, it's not future self. They have like a portal in their yard.
Yeah. I watched like the first episode or 2 of it. It doesn't look too bad.
No, it's all right.
Night
You know,
Sky.
he's
All
a good
right,
actor.
I'll watch it.
Sissy Spacek is the other actress in it. You know, I mean, dude, she's
Oh,
powerful.
really?
So
Yeah.
yeah, it's good, dude. There's some really good acting and just, you
My
know,
wife
it
and I
has.
both like sci-fi stuff.
Yeah, I finished season 1 and I'm like, well, they better do number 2, 3, and 4 because that wasn't enough.
Party Kids, the new season.
So, anyway, good times. I like some sci-fi stuff. Do you ever watch the Firefly series or
Finished it, man. Finished
Yeah,
it.
what a great series, huh? That was great.
Yeah.
I heard a
It
lot of
left
people got
Conan-
mad. They stopped
You
it.
see the movie?
Yeah, absolutely.
okay,
Serenity.
Yeah.
What a great
That
movie.
ties everything in together.
It does, but I really wish they would have continued the series because I think it was just, you know, it was one of those things where it's Gilligan's Island. You could just go anywhere with it, you know?
Yeah.
You know, you're just on a spaceship going through space. It's good times.
You've seen all that stuff.
What's the other one?
Stargate SG-1.
Oh yeah, you gotta love
The other
those.
one, Lex. You see
Those
Lex?
are classic. You know, they're doing a new release of the one where what was that in the 80s when the guy used to Quantum Leap.
Quantum Leap. I've seen that
Quantum
too.
Leap,
Today.
yeah.
They're
I've seen all that.
It's an
They're
Asian guy.
redoing Quantum Leap with a new.
They need to redo the A-Team.
Dude. Yeah. Well, the movie was all right. It was all right. It was.
You guys ever go back and actually watch the show? Like Night
all
Rider?
the time,
or
man.
18?
I'm in the middle of Night Rider right now.
And how bad it actually looks now.
Yeah, it's funny. It's
Yeah,
funny.
it's way different now.
It is.
It's the same as there used to be fucking Straight Hawk and Airwolf. And you go back and watch
dude,
Straight
Airwolf
Hawk,
was
right? And it's like, holy crap, this is brutal. Like,
Airwolf, man. Good time. They use the same chopper scene in every single shot of every single episode. It's just that chopper swinging left.
I'm watching now on Paramount that Halo. It's pretty good.
Oh, that's about the game based on the game.
Yeah.
Same story.
Yep.
Yeah, some of that's cool. Man, Firefly, that was good. That was probably one of the last best really good independent series.
Yeah, I like Firefly.
There's another one.
Did you guys see Lex?
No, I haven't seen Lex.
That's a weird one. It's a dragonfly spaceship. Yeah, it goes around and eats planets.
all right, guys, it's 20 to 1. I'm gonna call it a night for me. So
Up north.
All
Good
right.
night, Kurt. I mean,
Night, Sean. Thanks,
Good night,
buddy.
Sean.
Appreciate you.
Hi, best friend.
My
Glad you're
drugs.
feeling better.
Good night,
have
Sean.
a
Gilligan's
good one,
Island.
guys.
You too.
Hi, Sean. Yeah.
What about you? You guys ever watch Farscape?
Yeah,
Farscape's cool. It's fun.
Yeah.
watched all them.
Different. How about Oblivion? Do you remember that movie? Tom Cruise and
Yeah. Is that where they're on the planet by themselves?
yeah, and she, you know, they're
Yeah,
convinced
okay.
They're like
by the
copies.
AI
Or,
that they're working for the planet, but what they're actually doing is keeping people like us down, and they're sucking the planet dry. It's pretty bizarre turn of events.
He was just in another movie, Night Run or something like that. He had to hire a taxi. He was a hitman.
Oh, that's out a while ago.
No, it was just new release on Netflix.
On Netflix.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, don't do it.
I mean, it wasn't bad.
I just never jumped on the Netflix bandwagon. I don't own a television.
About
You
all
gotta
I
be shitting
watch,
me.
man.
You don't?
No, I don't own a television. I haven't for probably 20 years. I don't.
So you watch all your stuff on YouTube and stuff?
In the past, like for almost 10 years, I just didn't watch anything.
Yeah.
You know, I just didn't. But yeah, anymore, I'll just watch movies on my iPad or whatever. It's just not an expense that I need to have, and I have art on my walls.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
art,
and you know what? When I was a child, like I'm highly addicted to moving pictures. Like, so if there's a TV on in the room when I walk in there, I'll just watch it. Doesn't matter what it is. I'll watch a feminine hygiene infomercial that's a half an hour long before I realize it's not a fucking commercial.
And then it's just burning your time, right?
And then I'm just like, oh yeah, I could do something else or just change the channel. So if it's just better if it's not on in my house, you know, like I'm better without it.
My brother did some shit like that. He just smoked something. I don't remember what the fuck it was. It was pot.
Hopefully it wasn't
but-
bath salt.
No. He told me that he sat in the chair, whatever the hell he smoked, knocked him on his fucking ass, and he was sitting there watching Netflix about some kind of movie, and it wasn't even in English. And like he said, like halfway through it, he just realized, like, what the fuck am I watching? This ain't even in English. What the fuck is this?
Yeah, but like if I'm high, I won't do that. But if I am not, I will just, the addiction of television just takes over. Like I can't help it.
Instead of your addiction to crawlers.
Yeah, like it's, well, my addiction to anything, you know, like whatever. Like I ride my bike too much. You know,
Queenie got slapped or something. She's gone.
Oh, she's
you
all the way.
don't like the sound of my voice. But yeah, I don't know. It's just not for me. It's you know, I was at a neighbor's house the other day. I went over and I have a chainsaw, so I went and helped one of mine. There's a girl up the street. She lives by herself, but she takes real good care of her place, and a tree fell. So I went up to chop it down so we could put it out of the street and the city will take it away. And I rode up there on the mower and had the thing, and I was talking to her on her porch, and her blinds were open. I looked in the window. She's got like a 75-inch TV on the wall. It takes up like the whole wall in her house. Her house and my house are almost the same, you know? And I was like, holy shit, Rosa, what is that in there? I was like, is that a movie? So she's like, oh no, that's my new TV. You know, she works from home, does computer stuff. And she's like, yeah, it's just on all the time in the background. So
I was like mine.
Yeah, if I want to watch something that big, I just go to the movies on Tuesday at $7.
Bye, Queenie. Have a good night.
Night, Queenie.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Night, Queenie.
shut down my live anyways.
All right, Kurt.
Yeah, I went and bought
You
a
guys can hang
70-inch
out in the
TV.
Zoom if you guys want.
You're leaving?
Yeah.
Well, it's not the same without you, Kurt.
Yeah, it's not your stream, Kurt. We're gonna go watch something on Prime Videos. Go finish filing these. I haven't wanted to make a bunch of noise with my file, so
Try to pass my 200 kidney stones I got.
Oh, that sounds like
Oh,
fun.
that.
Yeah, that's why I got off Tank's channel the other night.
Oh yeah, we heard you weren't feeling well, man. That's not good. I'm sorry.
I've only had one of those fuckers, and that was about 3 months ago. Holy hell.
I'm gonna walk into the woods and never come back.
That shit sucks.
I'm
Plain
sure.
and simple. When you're fucking passing it, I was passing
Oh
mine
God.
when I
I
was
think I've
at
passed one
fucking
already.
work.
I just they did a CAT scan and the nurse was like, or the doctor's like, you got a shitload of kidney stones. I'm like, oh great, both kidneys.
Oh fuck!
Like,
Only
yeah,
had
thank
one,
God, man.
and I didn't
I'm
even know I had them. And then I went to work, and like I was at work for maybe 2 hours, 3 hours at the
Yeah.
most, and I got stupidly fucking hot, sweating, couldn't
Mhm.
stand where the shit, had to sit, couldn't do anything, and I'm like, fuck, I need to get the fuck out of here and figure out what the fuck's going on. Told my boss, I'm like, hey, I don't know what the fuck's going on. I'm going to the ER, and fucking did a CAT scan, and I was passing a kidney stone at that time. It was
Mhm.
running its course. I'm like, fuck.
I feel like I got to not little pee. I feel like I got to piss like a racehorse all the time, man.
Yeah.
And
All the
then you
time. I
can't.
just, yeah, and then I can't. And then I just like, oh, what the fuck?
Dude.
And then 3 seconds later, I'm bent over because I got to pee more, and you know, it's
You
crazy.
can't. Right. Yeah.
Right.
And then it's a
Since Tank's show.
and it's a vicious cycle because you're actually right. You're building up more urine in your bladders. It's you shouldn't be carrying that much. Then it's pushing on your it's just
Yeah, it's
never
crazy.
good, dude. It's a
Yeah, it's fucking stupid.
downhill. That's a horrible one. I don't like being hurt.
But
As Jeff Foxworthy said, kidney stone, you think of a little smooth pebble. Well, I'm here to tell you, no, this is a spiky, ungrateful
Oh,
little
yeah.
fucking ball.
Yeah, you ever had a catheter? That's smooth and it hurt. It feels like someone shoving.
I've had several of them too, bro.
I've had several of those.
You guys
That's
are
not fun.
depressed.
Kurt's like, oh,
We're done.
You're done?
We're done.
Hell yeah.
All right, Kurt.
All right, guys.
Hey, wait,
Everybody in the
Kurt,
chat,
one thing
appreciate
I
it.
want to tell you, I hit a curb the other day.
Yeah, congratulations, buddy. Welcome to the club.
On my car, I was backing out
Oh,
of the
shit.
stupid. Yeah, I
You
was
told me
backing out of the
that.
hobby shop. Yeah,
You
ran
put
right
that in
over
the
the damn
comment.
thing.
Yeah, I was like, what did he say? Oh, he must have hit something with his car backing out of hobby shop.
Yeah, ran right over it.
That's funny.
All right, guys.
Yeah,
All
good
right.
night, guys.
See you
Appreciate
guys later.
everybody showing up.
Yeah,
Thanks for
Kurt.
having us.
Have a
Thank you
great
for
one.
inviting us.
Problem, guys.
See everybody in the chat.
Yeah, everybody in the
See
chat, have a
everyone.
good night. Figure out how to get out of this.